Hello, little ones. Would you like to hear a story? I've got one for you. From Rolling with Remix. Long ago, the land of Irion was a land of plenty, and many wanted to lay claim to its riches. When those who lived in Irion could no longer agree on who held what, civil war broke out across the entire realm, until the kobolds, in desperation to keep their kingdom afloat, summoned the dark and terrible Dragotha. The great dragon cared not for the alliances constantly made and broken across Irion, and razed many of its great cities to the ground, until a last desperate alliance finally slew the titanic worm. With no one in any shape to continue the fight, an armistice was reached, and the Great War ended. But tensions were still on the rise. 30 years later, a ragtag group of adventurers, who met at a harvest festival and joined forces to look for the missing mentor of one of their band, were hired by a mysterious old man to travel to the great city-states of Irion and perform acts of heroism that those in power would not approve of. But those same acts served to heighten tensions across the land, and the old man, secretly a scheming mind flayer, revealed that once more Irion had fallen into a great civil war. Now, with militaries and dark powers on the rise, our heroes gather their forces in hopes of saving what they can before Irion once more falls into ruin. Momo, the Aarakocra cleric.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
Corellian, the kobold paladin.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
Malifane, the half-elf rogue.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
Oh, this should be fun.
Quintessa, the human fighter.
You shouldn't be surprised. Everyone is out for themselves in the end.
And Scam Likely, the goblin artificer.
There are three constants: death, taxes, and my ability to dodge both.
Unprepared though they might be, our heroes find themselves at the front lines of a great battle to save the fallen empires. Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Our heroes took stock of the situation they found themselves in, surrounded by Minotaur ships to the north and Elven battalions to the south, the former of which could only have been led by Jadagar Iron King, and the latter of which, they found out, were being led by the Shis and Fae. Momo flew off to scatter around the hall and get the aid of anyone notable around Batenrant's hall, to ensure that they would have their assistance in surviving the siege that was to come. While Malifane stood on sentry duty, and Corellian and Scam headed out into the field to try and parley with the elves. Omarin, the heavily armored flamethrower-wielding member of the Shis and Fae, was set out to meet with Scam and Corellian and share the elves' demands, that the militia immediately be disbanded, and that the party come with the elves for questioning as to what exactly they were doing assembling such a militia. These terms, however, were not agreeable under any circumstances, it would seem. Not while the Minotaurs threatened the civilians of Batenrant's Hall, whose lives Scam and Corellian felt very strongly about preserving as much as possible. Meanwhile, Momo met up with a new face in Batenrant's Hall, Sir Raxodal Uriella, a knight from Kingsmarch, whose ship was sunk by Minotaurs, with an eagerness to help end the war, and seeing as how Momo and company seemed like the only ones trying to, offered his services and assistance. Momo and Raxodal went around gathering help from everyone they could, to the best of their ability. Unfortunately, Kelwyn got hit in the face with a chair and their herbalism lab was decimated, so that was going to have to wait. Eventually, a plan was made. Though they had Annabelle's poisons on backup as a nuclear option, should the siege get to something even worse. The priority right now was getting rid of the Minotaur ships in the harbor. Patrol or not, they were the biggest and most obvious threat to the populace of Batenrant's Hall. A conventional assault on a warship might not have ended well, so our heroes made plans for a multi-pronged attack, both from the sky and from below the water. Will our heroes succeed in taking out the ships? Will they instead let the ships pass, in hopes that they will instead report back that there are no workable defenses? And when will Batenrant's Hall get set on fire? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Hello and welcome to Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires, the show where it's been like a year since we changed the name of the overarching brand, but I still almost said it. I am your Dungeon Master, Alex, and with me as always is my lovely cast and crew of players. We have Atlas.
Hi, it's that time of year again. Please send me your lemon recipes. Thank you.
We have Scott.
I actually really like lemon bars, so I'm technically Karen adjacent. I'm so sorry.
We have Jojo.
I can actually get you a recipe for some lemon cream my mom makes. You add some raspberries in it, it's just...
We have Queen.
Lemons are awful.
Di.
Get out.
And we have Xander.
Listen here, you lemon-stealing whore.
Oh no, the lemon-stealing whores.
Horses.
Horses.
The lemon-stealing horses.
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 All right.
Anyway, the Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic effect.
So, when last
We're
we
scared.
When last we left off, our heroes were taking a long rest, or at least Scam was, to prepare some tools to try and take down a patrol boat.
And don't you forget it.
While the rest of the party was wondering, should we take down the patrol boat? Because that might bring in reinforcements and bigger and scarier boats. And it is currently, I believe, like early to mid-evening as we go to reconvene with everyone and see what they decide. And if they're going to inform Scam of this, because he was not there.
I will say objectively, my intention is to still do the exact same thing, because even if we're not taking out these ships, I want to have the ability to take out ships if things get bad. So,
Good call.
yeah, that's where Scam stands.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't want to interrupt him since he was basically trying to get a long rest in so he could switch out his spells, but basically as soon he is available, it would be like, hey, by the way, shit's fucked, but shit is double fucked in a way we didn't realize at first. So yeah.
At least it's not triple fucked.
I'm sure there's room for that in the future.
The night's still young.
I doubt the night is young, and the elves are gathering a fuck ton of archers, so, there's room for a triple fucking and also quadruple fucking if we play our cards wrong.
Oh, jeez, I was expecting to have a lot more free time this weekend.
Were you really?
No.
I don't think this is going to be a typical Friday night.
What the fuck is a Friday?
Anyways.
DM, I'd like to spend this episode considering the fundamentals of this world's calendar.
Sure. This world's calendar. I actually made some notes about it somewhere.
Oh, thank God.
Pulls the pin on the lore grenade.
All right.
Anyway, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I mean, Bitsky speaking for on behalf of... Wow, I called myself the nickname my other friends call me. That was... I've had a week of interacting with people who haven't called me Xander. It's been a wild time. Xander, on the other hand, whoever the fuck that was just mentioned, speaking on behalf of Scam and myself, yeah, I don't care if we don't destroy these ships. I mean, I would just rather have the ability to just to work with anything that might involve underwater ship fuckery. And also just because I can get spells that might be specifically better for things outside of the siege warfare, only because, my magic does not come into play, obviously, during those circumstances. So I would just rather be able to finish my long rest. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we would also inform Scam of we probably have aid coming from Port Mirandu. We don't know what's going on from Murdeal.
Yeah, we heard
they're
from...
in talks, maybe?
We heard from Zutzag that there was some sort of an argument going on at the council, but not much else other than that.
I wonder if the Kobold King finally got his rings, I don't know, dirtied up or something. I don't know how politics works for kobolds.
Anyway. So, have we had any additional word from Raxodal's scouting eagles?
Where was the last place that the Eagles were scouting at?
They were still spread out. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, by the end of the stream, they'd gone.
Yeah, I think the timer expired on the Eagles at the end of the stream. And I think the last movement was, if I remember what I said last stream, elves were gathering a shit ton of archers. Looks like there are no, like, intruders or any suspicious movements inside the hall itself.
Yep.
The Minotaur-branded ships, crewed entirely by gnolls with the brand of the Iron King on their face. You have not seen any actual Minotaurs up on the decks.
I will share with the class.
Okay. In that case, I can probably send out... Yeah, I can probably send out Moska to do some high-altitude scouting, and she can always ping back to me as long as we're within, a mile or so range, which is reasonable. That I would think that it would be reasonable for that mile range to cover wherever she would be, like, above Baton Rance, and
I don't
she
want
could just cruise and
to.
send
Yeah, I don't want to
updates.
mess with how big Baton Rance as a hall actually is, so I can just say that's reasonable.
Yeah, probably.
It just works.
Just works.
It just works.
Yeah, she's smart, and so Carlino will probably ask her to sort of just high altitude circle and keep watch and ping him with any sort of like movement from the elves or the ships or anything weird that's going on.
All right. Cool. And in the meantime, the most important research of all, I found my notes on the calendar.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Irion and other realms in the setting use a 12-month calendar with 3 weeks of 10 days each, except for this stretch of 5 days called the Demon Days at the end of the year because of wibbly-wobbly mythology stuff that not everyone's familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Conveniently,
Well,
that's 365 days.
There you go.
Hey.
Alright. So, that being said, Scam, you will have completed your long rest at the equivalent of 4 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
And
Cool. I mean, if I successfully completed it, then hell yeah. Don't care how early it is. I'm swapping my spells out.
Great. I'm just gonna roll for something real quick, don't mind me.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Don't like that face.
Oh, I didn't see the face, but now I'm worried. Do it again, I wasn't looking.
The morning comes.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay.
Thank God.
What's happened?
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to prepare, by the way. I'm just flipping through all my spells. 100% water walk. 100% water breathing. Because that's useful. I am going to... Should I prepare catnap? Which allows like a 10-minute short rest.
Could be useful.
You all long rested in this time, by the way, since nothing happened during the night, so everyone can heal up and
Yay.
prepare spells.
Yeah.
I get my one spell back.
Hell yeah. I mean, if we feel like we're gonna want to have catnap, I can have that on reserve in the event that we need to.
Yeah, if we're going into battle, that will probably help us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different though. If we're using
we're
siege
in,
warfare, then it's
siege,
not gonna apply.
Mhm.
It would just matter between encounters. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Right.
I'm saving Intellect Fortress until we go to rank calls. Should I prepare Revivify?
Yes.
Yes.
It might be worth it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the money to back it up, though?
What was that, Alice?
I said I've got it if you know it, so...
Okay. I have the money to pay for Revivify.
Okay.
I think, honestly, I'll just take it anyway, just so we have a lot of people who can cast it. Let's see.
Yeah, when it
On
comes
my
to Revivify, the answer is prepare it in as many people as you can.
This is great.
Yeah. Raise Dead, you just yawn, take a nap, and then you have it prepared if you need it. Revivify, you gotta have it prepared right then. Alright.
Right. Well, that aside, I mean, I guess we're just waiting until somebody else makes a first move, and in the meantime, trying to make as many preparations as possible.
Yeah.
What else,
Quite.
What else do we need to do?
Whatever we can. Are there things that we can do when it comes to helping fortify or helping prepare otherwise? Like, is there places we could lend a hand?
For that
Yeah,
matter,
it's on the
given that... Sorry, if I may just add on to that, but for that matter, given that morning is kind of... Like, do we know whether or not there have been any changes in enemy forces?
There does not appear to have been any substantial movement or reinforcements on either side of the enemy forces, which, by the way, I will bring up again.
Nice.
In the big old map so you can look over it.
Yeah. So, like, the ships are still there.
Ships are still there. Elves still have their army.
Okay. But nothing has really changed overnight.
That is correct.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Let's see.
Do we have to be like within siege rules to say send out scouts and spies?
I will let you move one scout and spy per day while not in siege rules. While in siege rules, they can just move as normal.
Cool.
That sounds reasonable to me. Do we want to scout out the ships, like, up closer?
That might be worth a shot.
Yeah, let's see what they're planning if we can't.
I mean, I feel like we have a solid grasp on what they're planning, but, like, at the same time, I don't know, there could be something deeper there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't want to make too many moves against the elves right now, since we specifically said, hey, we're not moving against you unless you move against us first. So,
yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, full agreement. Like, we shouldn't do anything against the elf army. Anything we do... I don't know, wait, so remind me how spies work? Just because it's been a while.
Scouts and spies, but...
Cool,
well, I mean, like, I know how scouts work, but yeah.
Yeah. Spies are like scouts. They use investigation instead, and they can detect people who are in garrisons. However, if they fail a check, they will get captured, where scouts will just run away if they fail.
Okay. I mean, we could send a scout and we could just use both here. Because either way we're getting information. And if we get a spy involved, then cool, spy involved. Who doesn't like a good... Let's get our top man on this, Bames Nond.
Malifane is treated as a scout, and he uses investigation, and he has a plus 13 to that, so...
So Malifane would need to be attached to a army card, and army cards normally cannot cross water.
I see, okay.
Rayana and Ari can, because they have natural swim speeds.
Oh, also, just a reminder for anyone who is preparing spells and has the intention of helping scam destroy ships if it comes to that, prioritize things that do not do fire damage, because if we are attacking them from underwater, all fire damage is going to be, like, muted because we'd be underwater. So prioritize things that are not that.
Might need a reminder on that, but... Okay.
Alex, from when we were... I mean, you're fine, you don't have spells. When we were... checking out these ships like last time and we were seeing what they were doing, what armaments did it look like the people had? I know, like, they had, like, obviously they're on personal gear, like they were decked out in like armor and some weaponry. But like, what did we see anything else that they had on their ships?
I'm glad you asked, because I looked up the stat blocks for these ships because I knew you were going to fight them.
Excellent.
From what your scouting has shown you, these ships are equipped with ballistas and catapults.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So they got siege weapons. So we need to definitely not have that shit aimed at us. Cool. All right. I'm looking over spells still.
Wondering if there's a way we can. Well, okay, so if the ships themselves are armed with those, then maybe there's a way we can, like, sabotage it without attracting too much attention.
Atlas, you seem to have a thought.
So, if hypothetically an attack was made from the Minotaur ships onto the elves, would the elves be able to, like, realize that it came from the ships and not from us? Or would they assume that it came from us?
Are you asking the DM, or?
I'm asking the DM.
That's a good question.
Cool.
That is a really good question, and I think that's a really good idea because I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
If we could commandeer one of the ships.
Scam is all for firing on the elves under the pretense of it is actually the enemy. The enemy's firing on them.
Yeah.
Malison would not be on. Sorry.
God.
I just think Malifane would not be on board with that. With the whole, at least from what he understands, it's more like, hey, we'll leave you be, but if you do, fire upon us, then, we're not going to show any fucking mercy, so.
Yeah. The idea to go for would be mainly a, hey, sort of like this other enemy that isn't too keen on you either has sort of instigated, and, maybe that will nudge the elves towards moving against the quote Minotaur force more. Obviously, that could backfire spectacularly if they realize that something else was going on there. But I mean, who knows? The Minotaur ships aren't even captained by Minotaurs right now. It's mostly gnolls. So
yeah,
it's an idea that I would put forth for a vote to the council.
Yeah. Honestly. Actually, while I do love the idea of let's dupe the elves into thinking they're being fired upon by our enemy, so they'll also fight our enemy, this does have the unintended consequence of we are still sandwiched between both sides, so that could accidentally spark us getting fucked over in the middle in the crossfire.
And we are trying to save as many lives as we can. Yeah.
I'm all for it, but honestly, I just realized, if the elves start fighting back, and they're not going to just be like, cool, we're buddy-buddy. It's because I totally expect the elves would be like, we're just going to fire an attack from our positions, and then we might get in the crossfire since we're directly between the two of them. And, for example, if, one of the Minotaur ships missed the elves, they might hit us instead. So, yeah, that's... sacrifice. I would rather, if we were going to go, do, the infiltration route, taking out siege weaponry that way by, sabotaging it on their end, cutting ballistae ropes and shit like that. Yeah.
Or more of a back pocket thing then, just in case.
Yeah.
If things are handled on that front, and we need a little bit more of something against the elf, maybe commandeering a ship wouldn't be the worst idea.
Totally.
Okay.
I'm fully on board with that. Looking at my equipment list, by the way, I'm just looking at all the things I have. I have disassembled Jabidi for this sake because I love Jabidi to bits, but not useful during war. I also still have these vials of
the angels.
Thank you. I still have these vials
sinking into lava that's not even there.
I still have 2 vials of Shadowfell slime. I still have Wither broth, which is some kind of potent poison. I have 3 things of Witch boil, which is a lesser poison. I also still have the neurotoxin from the Anunnaki ship. So
This
Yeah.
would definitely be used as a last resort, but Malphane apparently does have 5 potions of poison. So that is a thing. He also does know, well, I mean, I guess this wouldn't be of use because we're in siege, so never mind. Actually, ignore that thing I was about to say. But yeah, the potions. So that's a thing.
Nice.
How do people feel about moving spies forth with poisons to sabotage, like, the food and water of the ships?
I like that idea.
I also like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
How many
Yeah.
spies do we have at this point?
We can send out 1 unit.
You have 1 scout, that's Rihanna, and 1 spy, that's Ari.
Yeah, Alex is letting us send out only 1 for non-siege based combat. So I'd say that Atlas's idea is, finger on the nose, the good shit. I agree with it.
All right.
I think that if they can, well, you know what? Honestly, I think the precedence is if it's possible, if they can sabotage siege weapons on ships, have that take priority before it comes to poisoning their food supplies. Because I just realized it wouldn't be the most fun thing for a bunch of poisoned, dying, and pissed off pirates to then just begin opening fire on us out of spite. So I think let's have them sabotage those things first.
Agreed.
So sabotage on the siege weaponry on the ships if possible. Yes, everyone, yes?
Yes.
Sounds fucking great to me.
Yes.
Asgard magic.
All right.
Let's see. And I'm still debating. I still debating what spells I want to fully take. Damn. Let's see.
I'm just pulling up Ari's stat block. You're asking Ari and not Rihanna, right?
It sounds about right, yeah.
If so, yes.
She's a spy, right?
Ari is the spy, yes.
Yeah, then we're sending her.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Spies work based off of survival, yes.
Scouts work based off survival. Spies work based off investigation.
Oh.
Yeah. Investigation will let her report back safely as to, hey, what are they carrying? And then her stealth is going to determine whether or not she's successful in sabotaging the ship she's investigating. All right.
Oh, sounds good.
Cool. You head over to the docks, tell Ari the plan. She just nods and dives under the water, starts heading for the ship. I will roll for that.
Oh,
wait,
yeah, by the way, just... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
No, sorry, you go ahead.
I was going to say, point of order for everybody, Scam does always have wind wall prepared, so if we ever do get barraged by elven arrows, I can throw up a barrier to at least mitigate a bunch of arrows from hitting us. Yeah, just so we know. Yep, because arrows cannot pass through a wind wall.
Okay.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Well, she's dead.
Oh! I was gonna... While I look up the results to see if that'll work out... Okay.
In the arms of the angels.
Well, in the meantime, while you wait to see if there's any word back from Ari, one of the soldiers comes to get you. There's been some movement outside, Elven territory. They sent out a messenger.
All right. I fucking... Yeah, I mean, probably best if maybe Kay and I ride out to meet them, since we were the people who spoke on behalf of the group last time.
Yes.
All right, let's go see what they have to say.
Fuck.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we'll ride out to meet them.
Cool. All right. In the meantime, Rax, Mal, and Momo, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting until further orders, further news, further
Waiting in
action.
terror. Got it. Anyway.
Correct!
Ooh.
Well, can we keep an eye on like the Minotaur side just in case?
Sure. Yeah, you can have scouts out that way. Scouts being the eagles.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
also
summon the
gonna
eagles
keep-
again.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
What?
Wait. This might only work on people I know. I could
What is it?
scry on someone on the ship, or is it only someone I'm familiar with?
I mean, you've seen from a distance the people on the ship, so that might technically work. Because, I mean, Scry... Go ahead.
Yeah,
Actually-
you can see and hear a particular creature that you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. Target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you probably... I mean, if nothing else, you probably saw the one knoll we had wave a flag at us that told us to die. So, I mean, that is
That's a
enough
good
of
point.
There's enough of a visual reference to probably scry on them, yeah.
All right, then I am going to scry on the flag knoll.
I am the sky. Oh,
Oh!
So,
things are not working in our favor.
Yeah.
Damn.
You open your mind's eye to see, wait, if I peer through the veil of space and time, I can see what's going on the Knoll ship. And you look, you open your eyes, and you just see the image of this Knoll giving you the double middle finger.
This is fine.
So, what did you see?
a very unhappy knoll giving me the double bird.
Oh,
Right. Would you prefer if I sent them the triple bird?
Sure. And by triple bird, you mean...
I mean the actual birds.
eagles, I'd assume.
Figured. Okay.
Alright, I will cast Flock of Familiars, and I will summon the 3 eagles that I definitely didn't name Lawrence, Lafayette, and Mulligan. Definitely not.
Ari went to spy underwater, yes?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Alright. You send out the eagles to fly over the Minotaur ships and see what's going on over there. Meanwhile, outside the gates of Baton-Rance Hall, there's still, like, a bunch of elves, more relaxed, so they don't look at the ready to shoot you or have their hands on their bows, like they're ready for you to start anything. But, like, they don't look friendly, and standing in the middle of the clearing, is the newest member of the She Synthé, Solana Vallejo, who is just kind of staring, dead-eyed, almost bored-looking at the two of you as you head out to meet her.
Why is she there?
What up?
Shut up, Scott!
What's up?
Solana just stares. I've been told to act as messenger to let you know we are prepared to make one concession.
Oh?
You have clearly
Do tell.
indicated your unwillingness to disband your military, and that is a problem. However, you have also indicated the presence of civilian lives inside your forts. You have until sunrise to evacuate them, and should you do so, you have my word that we will get them somewhere safe.
I'd like to extrapolate on a point that you just made, because everything, say 90% of that sounded reasonable. You've twisted our words. You made it sound like we're unwilling to disband our army, period. What we said was, while we have enemies on our backs, we will not disband. I want to make sure that that is clear, that we're not just outright saying no, we're saying we're in danger. And we're going to keep that army even if we did retreat until we know it is with utmost certainty that every civilian life is safe.
Allow me
What's
to
that, Corellian?
Allow me to extrapolate that then, because knowing of your reputation, almost everyone on this continent is your enemy. So, while there is technically the possibility that there will not be an enemy on your back, it is highly unlikely, so I came to a conclusion. I did not think that would be so unreasonable.
Enemy on our back, referring to the immediate enemy of the Minotaur Armada in the bay right now.
Yeah, who told us that they just want to kill us?
Yes.
When we signaled them from the shore, asking them what they wanted from us, they just responded, "Die." That is what we meant by enemy.
Sounds like Minotaurs, all right.
We have your word that the civilians will get to safety, and that's it, yes?
We have no interest in killing non-combatants.
Where were you? You said you was escorting them somewhere safe. Where is that, if I might ask?
Well, obviously it would depend on the person. We're not just going to shove them all off to Ashran Alora if they don't want to go there.
Okay.
Then where would they go otherwise?
Again, it would depend on the person, and you think we're too stupid to ask them where they would like to go?
They're refugees.
Yes. And there are plenty of safe havens that they can go to.
We're not implying that you're too stupid to ask them, we're just concerned, because, like you said, they are civilians, and for better, for worse, and if we're going to be honest, probably for worse at this point, they have put their lives in our hands. And Carlin sort of looks to Scam, and like they look super uncomfortable. Like their tail is like curled tightly against one of their legs. If you're willing to take the civilians and make sure that they are safe, then yes, we would be willing to move forward with an evacuation.
We don't want any harm to come to anybody whose life is just innocent. But this does raise questions because call me a capitalist, but I like to be thorough in my dealings. What does that mean for the non-civilians who are still behind? The pre-arranged armistice of we have ships bearing down on us, let us protect ourselves, and then we can discuss disbandment?
Solana sighs. Unfortunately, the majority of military decisions here are not mine to make. The idea to let those who cannot fight get to safety, however, was mine. She looks over at the two of you. This is a huge waste of time. You and I both know this.
Immensely so.
Yeah, don't we know? Either way, please. People will be evacuated, and we'll forth the evacuation of the civilians. As for the rest of the waste of time, we will not make any moves against your forces. Our concern is primarily the issue in the bay. Like you said, sounds like Minotaurs.
Yeah.
It certainly is Minotaurs.
We don't plan and never plan to make any moves against your army. So as long as you're not firing against us, but...
Which won't be, because this evacuation, we're not implying anything.
I want to make it abundantly fucking clear here for a moment, because, we all agree, this is a massive waste of time. And speaking candidly, every soldier we do have, I consider invaluable. And I am not here to cause or be witness to any loss of life on any side, except perhaps those fucking pirates, maybe, because fuck those guys. But we have so much to fucking lose here today. And I want you to understand that I don't want a single member in our company to be injured or felled on this day at any hands, but any slight made against us will be met by brutal and furious retaliation.
Right. We just want to get that shit out of our bay so we can go forth and actually fight the person we want to fucking fight. And that's not you, and it's not the elves.
Lana just takes all of this in, slowly nods. I understand. Completely. Not wanting any bloodshed. And were it up to me, I would be done with this whole thing right here and now. I will tell them what I can. I wouldn't expect much. At the very least, I ask you to let everyone in the hall know my offer. And make sure, should they choose to evacuate, they do it before sundown.
We'll spread the word along. Oh, one more thing to tell to your elven overseers, generals, whatever, your rank is called. Maybe perhaps consider the possibility that the lord of the premises is away, and additional talks may be benefited on both sides with the actual owner of the grounds present upon his return. Something to consider for the sake of diplomacy. Because you don't like us. Well, you're, by and large, gestures vaguely at the you. But at least Lord Stormkirk is also kind of tired of our shit, too.
Solana raises an eyebrow. I was under the impression that the owner and operator of Vattenrand's Hall was you and your adventuring party.
We're stewards of the place, operating it on behalf of Lord Stormkirk. He's still the one who it belongs to. We're under his employ.
I like to consider ourselves overpaid squatters.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
I have never heard a more accurate term for an adventuring party.
Well, thank you, Solana, for everything, and we very much appreciate this.
I mentioned, fully agree. I mentioned that how I feel about the loss of life on our side, but I also feel like that does go to mention I don't want lives lost on any side, as I said. And kind of like levels his eyes with Solana and says, look, I may have my biases and my judgments and my, a bad taste in my mouth from dealings in the past. But that does not negate the fact that you and your kind are exceptionally long-lived. Elves, Corellian, elves. Yes, elves. You are longer-lived than most. And as somebody who does value knowledge, the loss of that many centuries of collective culture and intelligence would be a travesty on this day.
I shall choose to take that as a compliment.
It was meant as a compliment. I don't give them often.
Well, you know how to get our attention, so.
Yeah. We'll begin spreading the message of an evacuation among the civilians. From there, we'll see what the fuck happens.
Alana nods, gives a quick wave goodbye, turns and heads back into the elven encampments.
Fuck me. Well, as many people as we can get out.
Yeah, that works. I don't trust them for a second, but that better than keeping them inside.
Yeah. And,
if nothing else, if they do fuck over our civilians, and that's a war crime, and we will kill them for it.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously. I honestly don't expect them to.
No. Nothing I've ever experienced from the elves has ever led me to believe that conclusion is something that they would do, even against someone like us.
Well. Let's go spread the news and get as many people out before sundown as we possibly can.
We gotta make sure that, and we need to be explicitly clear with everyone that as much as it pains me to say it like this, the majority of our soldiers are civilians who've taken up arms. We are giving them the choice of choosing to walk away from the cause they just volunteered from.
Yes.
If anyone who has families that they want to go with, they will not be thought ill of for setting down their weapons and going with the evacuees. But anyone who wants to stay, then yeah. The best bit of fucking news I've heard all day is that Mirandu is coming to our help, and that is saying something.
Yeah, you've got that fucking right.
Let's hope that if nothing else, if we lose a good chunk of our conscriptors today, at least maybe Mirandu. Yeah. There's no sugarcoating war. But let's just hope that maybe Mirandu can get us cover us our asses a little bit if it comes down to it. God damned it. Alright.
You head back inside to reconvene with the rest of the party and whatever notable NPCs you think need to hear the news, just for convenience's sake.
Yeah. The word is spread.
Right?
Do we get anything from the Eagles then?
Cool. From the Eagles, I will say that it would not take Ari an hour to get to the ships, so the Eagles have seen her realize that her spying capabilities of what's in the ships are a little bit limited by being underwater, so she has attempted to sneak on board the ship and see what's what there.
Okay.
You did not see her come out of the ship once she headed inside.
Oh.
Fun.
All right. That's fine. I will let them know. Cool. I'll keep the Eagles out then for now.
Don't worry, gang. I'm sure that Quintessa's having a better time than we are right now.
Meanwhile, in Frog Hell, Quintessa is just getting stared at by evil frogs. Anyway.
This is correct.
So I guess the first point of order would just be to make sure that any civilians know that they have the opportunity to leave and let people know that that was still on his offer and we're still not making a move against the elves unless absolutely necessary, aka they move first. So, yeah. Any luck with the siege weaponry then?
Rax?
No? Yes? Resounding
Why?
silence?
Fuck, okay.
You're the one who can
Who
see
was
through the
talking?
Eagles, Rex!
Yeah, not for the siege weaponry, specifically on Ari!
Well,
God.
she was going to
Ari's
sabotage
job
their
was to
weaponry.
sabotage
Right.
the siege weaponry.
Well, about that, I've yet to see your spy return.
Oh dear.
Shit. Alright, it's been too long for that. Okay. We're gonna need to get her back if possible.
Any ideas?
You want to mount a rescue?
I mean, we could at least mount enough of a distraction, and since sabotage wasn't working, we could move, at least show the elves that we are good on our word and primarily focused on the Minotaur forces. It might not be the worst idea to just go ahead with your primary idea than scam, which was to sabotage the ships. I would be. They are scouting ships, but at this point,
Yeah.
we need to get our people back, and we need to make a show of force to let the elves know that we are serious about what we said. So,
Right.
Does Baton Rance have any siege weapons?
Let me check. Because I know you purchased some siege defenses for sure.
Yeah. Which, hey, useful. But if we have any siege weapons, that would be baller.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Basic siege weaponry I have written down.
So, like what? Like cannon? Not cannons, like ballistas and catapults?
Ballistas and catapults, yes.
Okay, cool. I think Scam unless people disagree with this, is going to have, while the news of evacuating civilians and refugees is in place, wants to get soldiers and officials who are still here to begin moving siege weaponry to exclusively the harbor right now, to be in place for a countermeasure fire if the ships do end up fucking with us. We want to be able to at least give covering fire back.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's move the siege weapons to the docks.
Alrighty. That is going to take most of the day.
Yes, and I expect that too. So that's why I'm having like various volunteers do that. And the Minotaur ships are just sitting in the water. They're not doing anything.
They are currently not doing anything. They're just forming a blockade.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, the blockade is fucking pointless. We can evacuate our citizens out through the front gates. The elves have promised to see them safely away, and we have no reason not to believe them, because they're at least not the kind to just advocate genocide.
Yeah.
Or war crimes, for that matter.
Could I move the eagles a bit further down just to see if there's anything else they're doing?
Let me pull up the eagle stat block real quick.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit closer.
Just a little bit.
And have them make an eagle stealth check.
An eagle stealth.
Oh my god!
Hey!
Yes! My eagles!
It becomes Cloud.
The eagles, masters of stealth, descend onto the ships unnoticed by several dozen gnolls and just take a quick look around. Let me actually get the ship map real quick so I can get you a decent idea of what it looks like.
Thank you.
From what the eagles can see without having them go below deck, there are a lot of gnolls basically just running back and forth, maintaining the ship's position, making sure like it doesn't get water damage and whatnot. And three like larger, bulkier gnolls at the top with whips, whipping them and ordering the other gnolls around while contributing nothing to the actual maintenance.
Those gnolls marked as well.
Those gnolls are marked as well.
Okay. Love that. Brilliant. Right, my lads can just keep spying then, that's cool.
Cool. Their timer's about to expire.
Oh, well, yeah, they can just spy there.
Tick.
Alright, I will, yeah, I'll tell the group that's how they're being managed right now.
Cool.
Slavery is never any good. It's like, slavery's never any good! No one answers!
Yeah.
Alright?
Total silence. Hello?
It's just everyone silently nodding, just being like, yeah, don't know how else to say to that.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
sign of art.
Very true.
Shit, you're right.
That is the entire package of that emotional conversation in that sentence.
You are completely
Literally
correct.
anything else. You are completely correct, and anything else said on that subject is just completely redundant when it is fully packaged in just the phrase, slavery is never good.
Never good.
Period. That's it.
We here at Internet Remix want to take a moment to talk to you about a very serious matter.
Oh my god.
Slavery is never good.
Well said. Well fucking said.
Fine, good job, mate.
Thank you very
So
much. You two
anyways.
guys. Anyway. Jojo, were you saying something earlier before we discussed slavery being not good?
Queen, you said you didn't see any sign of Ari on the ship, right?
No, they couldn't see anything.
Damn. Okay. Fuck.
I'm guessing that they've been taken below deck.
I could try scrying again, but I don't think it'll work.
Don't waste your spell slots. I don't know if in-game we're supposed to know what spell slots are, but don't do that.
I was gonna ask.
Don't waste your energy.
Do you taste copper?
I mean, shit, I don't really know what else to say.
I say wait till further notice, I guess. Or wait
All
until new developments. Help out with moving the siege weapons to the back and getting people evacuated.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we want people to fuck out of here
Yeah.
in case there's
Fair.
crossfire.
Yeah.
God.
Cool.
I will help move some of the people out of here. If anyone wants to help with that, that would be great. In the meantime, the rest of you can see the siege weapons be moved, help out, and find other things that we can do to make this get her done.
Alex, why do you keep rolling a d4?
Well, that one was to actually check how many civilians
Gotcha.
decide
Gotcha.
to evacuate.
Oh, okay.
So half.
Okay.
So like, not half per se, because there are
Okay.
a decent amount of people that are
Exactly 2 civilians.
Exactly two.
exactly 2
Okay.
civilians decide to leave. But anyway, yeah, like the word is spread, but you get the majority of the word back. Is like, there's nowhere else to go. If I move, I'm just going to settle down and have to leave again because Irion is kind of fucked right now. This is my home, and I'm staying to defend it. But there are a decent number who are like, man, fuck this! I don't want to get shot by elves and minotaurs, and leave.
You know what? If that other half's
respect that.
reasoning is literally just like, this is my home now, I'm defending it, I'm like,
I respect
fuck
that.
yeah, more power to you.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So, like, 20% of the civilians have evacuated Baton Rents Hall. All the rest wants to stay or are otherwise being really wishy-washy about it. The
Gotcha.
total number of build points you have has been reduced from 100 to 80 as a result.
That's not so
Gotcha.
bad.
It's not terrible, yeah.
Could be
Did-
worse.
Did Kellum stay?
Kellum stayed.
Can I go talk to Kellum?
You can certainly try.
Is it fair, just on that point, is it fair to assume that, like, any of our big NPCs are kind of just
All
staying?
the big NPCs have stayed.
I assumed, yeah.
Alright. Cool. I will go talk to him then.
All right. You
Gently knocking on the door this time.
You hear them call from inside the herbalism lab. Yeah?
Oh, are you barricaded again?
There is some jiggling at the door. Yes!
Good. Listen, I was aware that you were potentially staying. I was coming to ask, are you sure on that?
There's more jiggling at the door. I'm pretty sure leaving at this point would be more of an inconvenience.
Right, well, if you so insist, the point being is I came to apologize about yesterday.
I still have some gauze around my head, it's kind of hard to see, but okay.
Alright, okay. Please understand that, in King's March, the new recruits can be slightly cowardly at first, so we kind of need to reinforce the idea of, like, listen, if you're going to be like that, you need to strengthen yourself. That was the point I was trying to get across, and it backfired horrifically.
So throwing chairs at people is King's March training. I see.
Okay, that was not my intention to throw the chair. The point being is, I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you. After this is over, I am more than willing to fund for whatever replacements you need.
Just fund.
Or, if you can think of a better way to assist you, then I shall do that.
Just fund. Not touch anything.
Not touch anything, no.
I can work with that.
If that is all right with you.
I can work with that.
All right. Well, stay safe. Keep it barricaded.
I'm trying.
And then I'll leave.
All right. Unless anyone else has anyone they want to talk to, we can fast forward to siege weapons removed to the docks.
Woo! Okay.
Very good.
All right.
I mean, we're at that point now where it's like that took most of the day, and these ships are still just having a blockade. And yeah, we understand that they're like scout ships. But honestly, at the same time, okay, so I was thinking on this, and here's the precarious situation I feel like we're sitting on right now. Right now, the ships are not moving against us. The elves are not moving against us. You know, we have these guys sitting in our waters with hostile intent. From my understanding, that it's probably a bit of bait. You know, for us, I think they're trying to bait us into attacking them. But additionally, there is the option of, oh yes, we can just sit here, because the longer we sit here, the longer, I don't know, we're buying time. On the same time, the longer we sit here, the more we're wasting time of actually dealing with rankles. So we're currently, I don't know, I feel like we're just kind of in a corner where, like, we either need, I don't know, it just feels dangerous either way. So I'm just not sure what we should do right now.
I don't know either.
I mean, we're gonna have to get rid of the blockade. If we want to take as many people as we want to go to Wrangle's Lair, then we need to have access to ships of some kind and clear waters to get there. So, yeah, we're, quote, wasting time by waiting them out, or, you know, there are scout ships, so attacking them might not be the best idea, but when it comes down to it, we need clear waters to get there and get back and have our forces get there as unmolested as possible. And yeah, we could technically, like, quote, sneak past them through judicious spellcasting and all that, but it would not be worth it, considering we would want to bring the forces down into the lair if possible.
Yeah.
I think, personally, at least our best bet would be to try and break this blockade, and then hopefully with reinforcements from Mirandu coming and, quote, who knows from Murdeal, either way those reinforcements would likely be coming from the ship end. If we're lucky, we'll be able to pin them between the two of us. But at this point, I'm like, go for the blockade, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's actually what you just said is my thoughts. I'm thinking, like, wait for Mirandu ships, because we want to. I think if we can wait to see how the blockade's going to react when exterior ships close in on our side, and so be prepared to deal with them. But I think, like, maybe if we wait for Mirandu to get here, and then, because then they might just get scared by having siege weaponry on our side as well as ships coming to our aid as well. They might just they might just fuck off, instead of openly, and then. I don't know, I feel like we should see how they react first, and if they're still just sitting there after Mirandu shows up, call the word, open fire, bring them down, clear the blockade.
I am making an assumption, I will say, by saying that Mirandu might be coming from sea. We don't know that because they are so close over land. It could be either way, but primarily I would say that our best bet is to get the blockade broken as quickly as possible, no matter what.
I feel like I inferred just through context clues that since we mentioned that we have enemies at sea, they're going to be coming by sea. But then again, we don't for certain know. So that is very much a thing of we don't know 100%. I don't know. I'll go either way on this, but I feel like, I mean, it would be quicker to get here by sea than by land from Mirandu.
Mirandu
It would
also
not,
deal with
actually.
It would not? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I just haven't. I haven't.
Yeah,
seen
Port
the map in a
Mirandu's right
while,
across
so.
the road.
Fair.
Yeah, and they would have to deal with, you know, they're still in a tiff with the Okidi, maybe, so they have to deal with that.
True,
So.
yeah.
Well, then if it's unlikely they're coming by sea, then we'll just, I guess we'll just fuck them up.
let's fuck up them ships. Try to break that blockade.
Let's see. I will say right now that we are, and because I'm the primary spellcaster behind this, I am setting the rules of engagement for the underwater expedition squad, which is that so with water walk and water breathing, and I'm going to be doing both because with water walk we can at least get out of the water very quickly. Once we're I mean not we're, I'm gonna do that once we're down below if we need to. But anyway, sorry, for water breathing I can get up to 10 creatures. So I would like to get the full bang for that buck, and I think we need 10 total people, scam included, to go underwater and start devastating the ships from the bottom. If anyone wants to take Scam Likely's boots of flying to attune to them so that they can do like an air attack as well, and like maybe have Momo go with them to back them up from the air and just heal and like do some distant offensive spellcasting, like that is an option.
Mosca has flyby, so Corellian could probably provide air support and distraction using that, because the two of them would be real hard to hit.
Wait, how does Mosca have flyby?
She's a Paraton, baby.
He's a Paraton.
Oh my god, you changed her. That's right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm so used to picturing her as the fucking giant ferret. And I was just like,
Right,
oh yeah, no, she's a terrifying winged beast now.
She's glorious and beautiful, and anyway, yeah.
Hey, glorious and beautiful does not mean something cannot be terrifying. You can
Very true.
Look at any Fae creature ever. Like,
Hold on. They're beautifully terrifying.
correct. Anyway, cool. So I think that so Corellian and Moshka via Moshka flying.
Yeah. We
and get Momo in on that too. To at least be aerial support of healing.
Support, yeah.
Of healing. Distance healing. Okay, so who in the party? I mean, they're really just Queen. What are your abilities again? Like, what is your current class again?
Eldritch Knight Fighter.
Oh, so you do have offensive spells. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you have in your little repertoire?
Do you want the whole list?
I mean, just like, what are some of your damaging spells that you have?
Okay, in terms of offensive spells, I have Chill Touch, Fireball, Green Flame Blade for cantrips. Then I've got Magic Missile, Witch Bolt, Aganazor Scorcher, Snylock Snowball Storm, and that would be it.
Okay.
Does not help that half of those are fire.
It does not, but that's okay. Actually, you know what though? Since you are more fire based, I might just give you my boots of flying so you can go with the aerial team. Because that way you can at least like you can burn sails, you can fire at ropes, you can hit people on decks, and if we got my plan is a lot of non-fire damage related area of attack spells and hitting them from the bottom. If we are hitting them from the top and the bottom, that's going to massively confuse them.
Yeah.
That's going to rock
that'd be
their
wonderful, yeah.
shit.
Okay,
but like Malifane, you just have your sword, right?
Well, I also have some cantrips. I have give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I have Booming Blade, and I can't remember if I put down water the water thing or Green Flame Blade. Let me check.
Yeah, double check.
I think you had Shape Water.
Yeah, Shape Water. But as far as spells, that's about it.
Is Shape Water a cantrip or a first level spell?
It's a cantrip.
So wait, in theory, if we blasted a hole in the bottom of the ship, could you just begin Shape Water, forcing more and more water into it?
I mean, I'd need a decent amount of water. Well, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
You'd be underwater from the ocean. I never thought I'd say this, but Malifane, you're with me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate the way that was delivered.
Yeah, you're with me. We're gonna drown together. Okay, cool. So that means I'll hand off my boots of flying, or my jet propelled moon shoes, as I like to call them, off to Okay, yeah, they do require attunement. All right, so Queen, here you go. You'll need to take an hour to attune to those.
Yep, that's fine.
But you'll have my boots of flying, my winged boots. So everyone else, you're going in the air. Malphine, you're with me. Alex, what NPCs and hirelings available can I get to come with me who would be effective underwater?
Effective underwater is an entirely different question than who can you get to come with you.
Yes.
So
who can actually help me in my mission?
Sorry, I'm just putting together some tokens
No worries.
because, like, maybe some of the hobgoblins will be able to help you.
Okay.
Annabelle also could. Actually, if you gave Annabelle 8 hours, she could just attune to a cloak of the manta ray.
I love that. I don't want to waste 8 hours. I think this is we got to go now. Because I mean, fucking Atwood said, hit him hard and fast. Break the fucking blockade. So I'm thinking we go with that. And also, I don't mind giving people an underwater speed because again, like we're gonna be on the ocean bed, just pointing up and casting and getting up in the shit. So. Okay, so I mean, so Annabelle can come, get some hobgoblins. What can the hobgoblins do?
I'm still trying to get the tokens to attune because I accidentally deleted them, first of all.
Fun.
So Zagnarug, unfortunately, is probably going to be useless because she's a spellcaster that specializes in fire.
Fair. I mean, honestly, like, better than nothing. I mean, like, it'll be muted, but at the same time, like, we'll have other things going on, so if nothing else, it is still damage. And, like, who knows, maybe they got some powder below deck, and if there's enough holes in their ship, we cast Fireball, and it ignites. Okay. Yeah, God, okay. So there's no one else.
So, like, the hobgoblins, I believe Locknock has a natural swim speed. So that would help if you need to move quickly.
Mostly just in the domain of people who can make thing go boom beneath water.
Probably Locknock is the best bet, because he's cleric and he can swim.
Yeah, I mean, can he breathe water or no?
I don't think he can breathe water. I think he can swim and hold his breath for a long time.
Gotcha. Well, then I'll put him in my group.
And Roll20 has crashed on the DM end, so...
Oh, God.
Unless you want to still attune to the boots and come with me, and then just fucking rocket yourself out of the water, and then join everyone else in the sky after we've done some things from the bottom.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
If that works better for you, then I can do that.
Actually, why doesn't everyone just come with me underwater, just sneak into position, and then we just fucking synchronized swimmer burst out of the ocean and then hit him from below and from above at the same time? Like, we call this the Jaws maneuver.
I'll stay from above, considering sort of pats Mosk on the snout. Yeah, no, we don't do underwater.
Coward. All right, cool.
Yeah, whatever. Pussy.
I feel like we should attack from above first, so that they're distracted and do not expect from below.
Well, I don't see how they would expect from below at all.
Not at the moment, at least.
Well, no. Here's what I'm saying is if we all, because they have a chance of seeing you flying in. If we all go underwater, and then those who can fly, I mean, obviously Corellian over here is not going to do water, but like, okay, well, actually no, because now that the big fuck you bird is not going to be doing the stealth approach, then it's probably smarter for all the flying people to go with the big fuck you bird and the big fuck you kobold. So it is, you go with them, we'll stick underwater then. It'll be less stealthy, but they'll be distracted on you guys long enough that I can start hitting them hard from below.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, well, I guess we're doing this. I am going to build my Eldritch Cannon into a Force Ballista. And let's see, any other preparations? All right. Yep. I think I'm good to go. Everyone, check your abilities. Make sure you understand what things are capable of hitting creatures only and what things are capable of hitting objects too. Because we are not aiming for the bad guys. We are aiming for their ship. We are aiming to take out their vessel. And let's have soldiers on the shoreline ready to just fucking kill any swimmers who come in too close. Unless they are intending surrender.
We're really doing this, aren't we?
Yeah. Do we want to just start opening fire with our siege weaponry once our attack has begun on them? Just to, like, help them from above, below, and on the side?
I don't see a reason why not.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah. All right, cool. This is gonna.
I'm gonna say the spells that can attack objects, mostly the fire spells. So I probably have to then swim up and do that. But I can hide with you. I got boots.
Got the boots. You can fly.
Got the boots.
All right, then I will cast water breathing as a ritual. Over 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that normally Annabelle does not like going out to do actual fighting, but since Ari's in danger, that is an exception, and she'll operate with you for this once without having to roleplay all that out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's adorable.
The goal here is to, and for anyone, if there's anyone, Alex, I ask you this. Fucking attacking a ship with your weaponry up close is not effective, right?
No! They have a damage threshold!
Stabbing a boat with this. Yeah, I know. So yeah, okay, cool. Then we're gonna keep to the ocean bed and attack from afar. I'm going to say that because we don't know where if Ari is still alive, and we don't know where in the ship she is, keep your area of attack spells to a fucking bare touch basis. Like, don't aim for like an area that's gonna get like a huge chunk of the ship and its environs. Aim for like damaging the side or the sails or anything. Try to avoid mass damage to extremely large areas of the ship.
Agreed.
And for people on the bottom, we are looking to have the ship flood as quickly as possible. So we're not looking to kill anyone necessarily who's right down there. Anyway.
Cool.
Are we ready to do this?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Is there one particular ship that looks like it is bigger than the others, or are they all kind of uniform?
There is actually one particular ship that looks pretty darn big compared to the others.
Is that the one that Ari was on?
Yes.
We're going after that ship.
All right.
We're approaching this with bandit logic. You cut off the head of the beast, maybe the fledglings will run away. We're going after that ship. Water Gang is going first. Water Gang is going to get into position first. Give us 30 minutes at most, and then fly out. The second we hear or see from below anything happening up above the waves, we will start hitting them from below. But just try not to die and defend yourselves well. Unfortunately, everyone who's up there is on their own, and everyone who's down there is on their own. However, the benefit of the people up there is if you fall and hit the water and you survive, well, there's people beneath to take care of you. So,
Right. 30 count. Good luck. Stay safe.
All right, everyone. Hold on. This is Scam pulled out a horrifying looking like pump like contraption forged from like scrap metal. All right, Malifane, you first.
Okay.
Open your mouth.
I am not enjoying this.
Fucking Scam shoves like tube into like Malifane's throat and just begins to like literally vacuum pump all of the air out of his lungs and begin replacing it with like seawater in an arcane acclimating procedure to begin drowning him. So okay, cool. All right, then I do that with every single person. That's how I'm describing my ritual casting of this spell. Is a 10-minute long water torture for us to be able to water breathe.
Thanks, I hate it.
Excellent.
Yep.
Well,
You
I've
thought
done
I was
worse.
done with horrifying descriptions of Scam spells? You were wrong.
Foolish.
Anyway, so yeah, that's on everybody. Cool.
Yeah, I'm just moving everyone over to the map.
Cool.
Thank you.
So, sorry, because I had to reset up the Hobgoblin tokens. Who is the Underwater Gang?
The Underwater Gang is Scam, Malifane, Annabelle, and the 2 Hobgoblins.
Cool.
And who had the water speed? The water breathing? The swim speed? Not water, sorry, swim speed.
Lock Knock was the Hobgoblin that had the swim speed. He's also a cleric, so that should help in case things go bad down there.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's the 2 Hobgoblins, Malifane, and myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Tarth unfortunately has heavy armor, and the other one,
Oh, no.
Nelzog. Nelzog is kind of useless for this mission, so...
Okay, that's fair. Then never mind. Then actually, no. Actually, no, yeah. I mean, Queen, it's still up to you if you wanted to do the jump out of the water with your rocket boots after we attack them from below first. Otherwise, you're welcome to go with the air gang.
Do you think it would be safer if I came with you then, or should I go with the others?
I mean, honestly, just because I can do multiple people at no additional cost to myself, come with me, and then when they start, you can just jet your way up out of the water and join them. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
that way we can just hit them a little bit harder right off the gate.
Yeah, fair enough.
When we do this, okay, that works.
All right. So
Yep, everyone will grab big rocks to sink to the bottom of the ocean, and walk along the bottom to get into position.
here's
Well, I'm wearing
another
chainmail,
thought.
so...
Here's another thought, just thinking about this. I know that Shapewater covers like a series of color and opacity. Would it be worth like taking like the area of effect of water that we're in and turning it opaque to hide us?
Ooh, I didn't know that you could do that.
You can.
Hey, that's pretty darn creative.
Yeah, actually, can you just? And it's like a 5-foot cube. I mean, if we all like huddle together, you can just like. Oh my god, we're literally just a fucking like cuddle gang. Just move we have. Oh no, if we're that close together, that firmly pressed together, that means we all have to be moving via crab walk, collective group crab walk.
5 dudes sitting in the
I know
water.
I know it's a range of 30 feet. I don't know about the spell itself. Hold
It
on.
says it's within
It's
a
a range
5-foot
of 30
cube.
feet. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we'll just all huddle together. You make the water more opaque where we are, and we'll just crab walk to get beneath the ship.
God, good lord.
What am I doing with my life?
There we go.
Hey, really quickly before we start, Momo, you should put your spell slots and HP back to normal since you had a long rest.
Oh, whoops, I thought I did.
But you didn't.
But
But you did it.
But I didn't!
But you didn't.
Are these ships anchored, by the way, Alex? Can we see that?
I would say from underwater, yeah, these ships are anchored.
Okay.
I just
Cool.
have the big one that you're going after on the map right now because I don't want to deal with a bunch of different ships. They're very complicated to run. I don't know if you knew this.
They are. Me over
what
here
the
just. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I mean, we can communicate underwater, which is awesome. So for the underwater gang, here's what I'm thinking. All right. We want to hit them hard, hit them fast. And I think we should just start leveling into them with our spell slots. I want to hit them with a 3rd level shatter first to like really fucking just like buckle the bottom of their ship, and then we can just go in with various level destructive spells and just try to get them to sink as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
We all cool with
the
that?
size of the hole, we might
I'm
also
cool
be
with
able to like move the flow of water into the ship as well.
Cool. Do we want to establish like our combat initiative now and then move in? Because I assume Alex this is going to count as a surprise
Oh, how
round.
about that? A turn order.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and roll for me. Nice. So funny. Scam will go first, and then will be the last of his own surprise initiative. God.
Bum bum bum.
Hate my life. Wow. I'm so glad that we are the team that is striking hard first, because we all are sucking right now. Okay, that's good. That's better.
You can give up your turn, right?
You can, but at the same time, we rolled such low initiatives right off the bat.
Did we? I mean, I guess we did, yeah. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put in a null real quick, because there are gonna be nulls, and I want them to have initiative too.
Sure.
Because I don't want to rearrange the initiative after I already put it in.
Yeah. So from the sea floor, I assume we can all just go simultaneously. And just go ham, Alex?
That would be correct. Like, once the attack starts, you'll be moving, quote-unquote, normally. If you don't have an actual swim speed, you've got half speed, just as a reminder.
That's fine. My intention is to sit in the water and just fire. We did say that we were holding, though, for the flyers to get engaged first.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Everyone underwater. Scam's holding a shatter spell, just so we're aware of what I'm doing when we get to our surprise.
Right.
Scam is holding, because Alex, correct me if I'm wrong here, the way that it would technically work, since this is multi-layered initiative, would be if we are all holding our surprise attack until they engage, we would automatically all go at once, right? If we're all holding our action for that specific circumstance.
I believe so, yes.
Okay,
Fuck
cool.
yes.
Just because I forgot to put that up there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep, I will be holding my turn to be casting Shatter on the bottom of the big ship as soon as things above the water are getting nice and spicy. And then if I
Cool.
can, I'd like to also use a bonus action to attack with my Force Ballista. But yeah. Anyway, that is what I'm doing.
Alrighty. In that case, flying lads, where you at?
Alright, what do you want to do, Corellian?
Corellian is going to, so Musk and I act on the same initiative. So I'm gonna have her do a dash, which means we get 120 feet of movement, and Corellian's just gonna go fucking try and warpick someone off the deck of the ship while Muska, we do a fucking flyby hit and run attack, so...
I feel like this should have been brought up just so it's not confused. The siege weapons on the docks should be aiming exclusively at not the ship we're currently fighting, because we don't want to get hit by anything. I think the siege weapon should be firing at all the other ships that are around the area.
Thank you for making running this easier for me.
Yes. I was like, 1, for narrative ease, but also 2, that makes the most sense because we don't want to be in the crossfire of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
Stop
cool.
blowing holes in our ship!
No!
God.
So, basically, the two of us can make it there and back for Corellian to just try and warpick someone off the fucking deck of the ship and then make it back. Just sort of like a dive bomb type maneuver is what we're going to be going for. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good.
Cool.
I shall change the music as soon as Corellian moves in for the dive.
Excellent. Moving our 60 feet, going for the dive, make the attack, and then move out 60 feet back out.
Alright.
Hey.
I believe this is what is about to be called a pro gamer.
Pro gamer move.
It's pro gamer time, baby!
I am officially, for all intents and purposes, referring to this as the Jaws maneuver.
Whee!
Yeah, works for me.
I could feasibly make my dive bombing attack against, say, one of the siege weapons on the ship, correct?
You can. Let me tell you what parts of the ship are targetable and have stats.
Please.
You can target the ship's hull, the ship's helm, the ship's sails, the ship's oars, the ship's naval ram, and the ship's weapons, which are 2 ballista and 2 catapults.
Can you list them?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say someone write that down.
Thank you.
Hull, helm, sails, oars, ram, catapults, of which there are 2, and
If it
ballista,
wasn't-
of
yeah.
which there are 2.
If it wasn't
Perfect.
obvious, the underwater gang is focusing on the hull once we get to our gangs.
Yep.
Cool.
I believe you can only target the hull, and if you like hop up and down, you can also target the oars. But other than that,
True. Yes.
Alright, in that case, Krillin and Musker are going to target the sails to try and shred those.
cool.
So
And correct me if I'm
just-
wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but siege weaponry takes like a lot of time in between firings to fire. So like, I don't expect us to be pelted by them at every turn. So that should be fine.
Siege weaponry is, I think, dependent on the weaponry, but it's like 3 to 5 actions by other people
Yeah.
to fire it. There are a lot of
Yeah.
goals on the ship.
That is true. That is true. That is yeah.
So doing a flyby attack on the sails, would it just be a weapon attack, I guess?
I believe so. Let me double check the Paraton's flyby.
Yep.
So. Yeah, it doesn't specify any type of weapon, so it's just whatever.
Sick, cool. In that case, we're going to, between the two of us, make an attack on the sails. And... Sure, why not?
Cool. The sails do not have great AC, so that is a hit. For 11 total damage. I'm gonna copy and paste a ship in here so that I can keep track of the sails, because it only lets me keep track of 3 things. So, the ship that I'm about to tint blue is not actually a target.
Okay.
That is to help
Alright,
me keep
neat.
track of sail hit points.
Alright, so with Mosca dashing, Carly doing the attack, we have 60 more feet of movement, and we just go right back the fuck where we were.
Alrighty. So then, if we're still doing Flyer Gang, that means that Momo has a surprise action.
I do. I
Yep.
am going to use Scorching Ray to attack one of the ballistas, one of the catapults, and one of the sails.
Okay.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Fuck yeah, dude.
Alrighty. Making another red ship, because there's a lot of targets here.
Do those things have damage thresholds or no?
Oh, nice.
It is only the hull and the naval ram that have damage thresholds.
Nice. Burn it to the ground.
Dude, check how much damage you did on those first 2 hits.
Holy fuck.
Alright,
69. Anyway.
so sail, ballista, catapult, yes?
Yes.
Cool. Let me get some math done real quick while Roll20 loads this. Roll20 loads this poorly, because surprise, surprise, there's a lot of tokens on here.
Come on,
This is roll 20.
It's just not going right now. I will keep those numbers in mind for later. In the meantime, surprise round. Keep it rolling.
That's it for me. I'm a safe distance and I shot the things that I needed to. I'm all set.
Is it underwater gang time?
I believe it is underwater gang time because the flying gang has launched their attacks.
I mean, we're all going at once, but I guess I said I was doing it first, so Scam will hear the conflict above the waves and just underwater go, okay, it's showtime! And just point his arcane focus up above him, and we'll cast Shatter at 3rd level. Let me get, where's my spell? Yeah, click it. Shatter at 3rd level.
Just doing some.
That deals a total of It does not have to make. It's a fucking ship. It don't need to make a save, and so that'll just deal 29 thunder damage to the bottom of the ship.
The ship, in fact, can make a save. It does have stats.
Oh, does it? Okay. Oh, cool. Well, then it has a con save at disadvantage.
Yes, it does, because it is an object.
Oh shit.
Right. So, once this loads, it's got decent constitution, but it also got disadvantage, so...
Nice,
Yeah.
yep.
No, that's
Nice.
ahead of that is ahead of the damage threshold, so 29 damage. Boom!
Yep.
This whole, almost opens up in the ship. It's got a lot more health, but you have managed to do some solid damage to it.
And do I have a bonus action?
You do have a bonus action, I believe,
Cool.
because surprise round, not surprise
Yeah.
action.
Exactly. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to fire my force ballista to see if I can hit it, or rather to say, to see if I can. Oh wait, hold on. Does it? Sorry, I'm just reading the force ballista description. Oh, it's a ranged spell attack. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to roll this at the bottom. I assume because it's an object, I don't technically have advantage on a surprise attack. But then again, I already did my spells. Never mind.
Yeah,
So that is 22 to hit the bottom of the ship.
that hits the bottom of the ship.
Cool. This might not meet the damage threshold, but I would like to test the waters to see what it is. So that is going to be 3d8 damage from my force ballista. Where is that? It went somewhere. Where did it go? There it is.
There is no Force Ballista anymore. Goodbye, Force Ballista.
Does 14, is that below the damage threshold?
Alright, you fire off your Force Ballista. Boom! This burst of energy soars through the water, strikes at the ship, and it looks fine.
Okay, cool. Y'all know that you got to get higher than what I just did, so...
Cool.
See that?
Big whammies only, kids.
Higher than 22. Ooh.
Well, it's somewhere between 14 and 22.
Yeah, 22 is the attack to hit the AC. 14
No,
is
no,
lower
yeah.
than the
But I
damage
meant-
threshold.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's between 14 and 27 damage, somewhere in that range. So just hit it hard and hit it good.
Cool. Alright, surprise round continues.
Alex, where those rocks are right there, would it be unreasonable to assume that there might be like a pocket of water somewhere separate from just the ocean itself?
Yeah, sure, I put the rocks there for some distinct things to look at that aren't just a solid floor of water, but let's have those marked separate pockets.
Okay, theoretically speaking, then would it be possible to take because you can have two form actions of shape water going on at once? Would it be possible to take that pocket of water and freeze it to create like an icicle of sorts to damage the ship from below?
You can certainly try.
Ooh.
All right, how would that work? Is that improvised or?
That is an improvised weapon.
All right, so what would I roll then? Because I've never done improvised weapons before.
If let's say that you're making it into a shape that resembles a dagger, even though it's not. So, just make a straight dexterity roll for me, please.
All right.
Okay. 18 will hit the AC.
Nice.
And roll 2d6 2d6 plus 5 for me, please.
2d6 plus 5, you got it. 2d6. Alright. Whoa,
Nice.
damn!
Nice.
Fuck me.
Okay, you know what? Technically, that's below the damage threshold, but because you rolled perfect, I don't care. I'm just gonna say that causes the damage anyway. God.
Oh yeah!
I love that.
I'm loving
That's
Shapewater right
rule
now.
of cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, screw the damage threshold. You stabbed a ship with water really good somehow.
Oh, wait, hold on.
We
Okay, now
so
I
we-
can do it.
so fuck you. So we know that its damage threshold is between 17 and 27. So
Yes, that is correct.
gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's Mel's surprise. Rax.
Cool. Realizing the problem, I can't do anything.
Why can't you?
Literally, all the things that can attack the thing are fire spells, so I'd have to fly up.
Do a fire thing anyway. I think it'll take what, half damage? So
Half
I mean,
damage,
like
yes.
it's worth the
Alright.
attempt, unless you just want to go ahead and like leap out of the water now and then just beginning hitting with fireball. Either way, you're good. But like,
All right, I'll
do
stay
whatever
here for this one. I will cast Agonar's Scorcher then, which is a 30 feet line.
Cool.
I'll do it just on the side of the boat.
Gotta
Level
hit.
2.
Ah, okay.
All right. I'm not making
That's
the deck
below the
save for it.
threshold.
That's below
Yeah.
the threshold.
But you still have your movement, so you can go ahead and jump out of the water now.
How much movement do I get with the boots?
30 feet flying, so you could just. I don't know, how far underwater are we actually? That's a good question.
About
Like
60 feet
60.
down.
Oh, okay.
I can start moving up.
You can start moving, exactly, so that way on the start of your next turn, you
Yeah,
can
perfect.
above
I'll
water
like
and
get
hit
myself
'em.
in position then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swoosh.
Love it.
All right.
Perfect.
Cool. In that case, Zagnarug, who is the mostly fire specialized one down here, realized that she has one casting of Ice Storm that could help.
That is sexy.
Oh,
Oh, never
No.
mind.
so close.
So close. Like she just conjures up this huge block of ice and hurls it at the ship, and it just like breaks against the hull. And you kind of hear a muffled by the water "fuck" come from her mouth. Lock Knock swims a little bit ahead. He's actually gonna do some support and cast Crusader's Mantle on on himself, so that stabbing can be useful on the ship. So, congratulations! Extra radiant damage whenever you're near Lock Knock, which you all technically are.
Excellent.
And then Annabelle, who I reworked the stat block for again, because she is technically a sidekick now,
Yes, good.
Very
doesn't
good.
have the greatest spell selection to take out a bow.
It's okay. Okay.
Oh, well.
It's time for Acid Arrow.
That's
Oh.
sure.
All right. All right. I mean,
That's
that
a
hits.
19.
Yeah,
That
that's
does hit.
something.
Damn.
Damn! Yeah, no, the ship's damage threshold is very high, and it's taking almost every single attack like a champ. And, like, as Corellian flies away, as fire hits the ship, and as, like, something rocks the bottom of it, those of you underwater see the anchor start lifting up. Surprise
Oh,
round
fuck.
is over, baby!
Yes, it is.
And we are now in regular initiative. Momo!
Lovely.
The screen is completely black for me. Like the whole
Yeah,
map.
refresh the
I can
page.
only-
That's what I did.
I refreshed it twice.
Oh,
Scroll down. We're like at the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. So I'm just gonna go for. Aha! There we go. There we go. So I'm just gonna go for a fireball. And like right in dead center of the middle of the ship.
Get some masts and deck action. Deal some damage to the hull and masts.
Ari?
Yeah.
If Momo is aiming in a way that hits the mast and the hull just barely, then I'm sure Ari's safe.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
And possibly some nulls.
and possibly some nulls. Yeah, no, the warship.
Shit! Oh!
Warship's got shit for dexterity. 21 beats the damage threshold.
Yeah, get fucked!
Boom! This fiery ball drops onto the hull of the ship. I'm gonna say that this is targeting the hull and the helm because the masts are not a target for whatever reason.
Yes.
Cool. But yeah, like, boom, this fireball rocks the ship, rocks the steering column, rocks some nulls. I'm not gonna roll for them because they just will show up as it's convenient to have targets. And,
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. The hull, not the hull, the helm looks like it took a pretty damn solid hit from the fireball.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Malifane.
Not sure what the best course of action to do right here is, because I doubt that icicle is gonna work again. And you said we have reduced movement, except for who was it, Annabelle? You said?
Annabelle did not have time to make a cloak of the manta ray, so she is just swimming regular.
Oh, so we all have reduced movement. Okay.
Yep.
Any recommendations?
I'd say try and see if you can't do anything about the anchor.
Where's the anchor located?
They pulled it up.
Damn.
They pulled it
Oh,
up.
got pulled. Okay, gotcha.
Pull a Sea of Thieves, climb on the boat, and lower the anchor.
A valid strategy, actually.
We have Crusader's Mantle active right now, so
Yeah.
it'll take
for
like two. It'll take 2 turns to actually get over there. I think. Well, actually, wait. If it takes double speed, but he disengage. No, not disengages, but he dashes. It'll just take normal speed. So.
Yep.
Oh, that'll totally work. Yeah.
Fucking
And how far does Crusader's Mantle go?
30 feet.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, so using the bonus action to dash, so I can just. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Malifane will just strike at it with Crescent Blade. Then I guess.
Cool, you're trying to drop the anchor?
Yes.
Alrighty.
And actually, never mind. I was about to say Booming Blade, but actually we're underwater. That's a terrible idea. No, normal attack. All right, so come on. Ooh.
Ooh, that is lower than the anchor's AC.
Wait,
Alright,
can I cast guidance?
No,
No.
not your turn.
But hold on. But I can do Flash of Genius to turn Malifane's 16 into a. Just let me double check to see what it is now. Into a 21.
Okay, so
Yeah,
both
to
are-
hit the ship instead.
Okay.
21 and 24 will both hit the anchor's AC.
All right.
There you go.
Excellent. All right, so that's
I
the
love
first
being an
one.
artificer.
Oh, come on.
18 damage, god damn!
Alright, so, since the anchor is technically not a target that's listed in the warship, I'm just gonna say that 18 damage in one turn that suddenly. Oh, and actually, yeah. Let me double check Crusader's Mantle. Yeah, roll 2d4 for me,
yeah,
please.
2d4, yeah.
2d4? All right. 2d4.
Still
Nice.
enough.
21.
I'll say that is
okay.
enough damage to stop the anchor from getting off the ground and, like, drop it back down. You have prevented
Nice.
the ship from moving. Which is great, because you're right in front of the ram.
Let's
Nice.
see. Just checking my movement, so that's 10. No, wait. 5, 10. I think I have enough to get right back, actually.
Bro, yes, do it!
Yeah, there we go.
Ship can't make opportunity attacks, it's a freaking ship!
All right, that's it.
The oars smack you as you try to get away.
or melee attack. All right.
Or will it?
Fuck off. All right.
So,
All right, Annabelle.
Annabelle sees that she's not going to be doing much damage to the ship. So, she instead...
If there's anything she can do to, like, stop the anchor at all, like, from just, like, lock it to the ground, like, that might be helpful.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, keep the boat in place.
Oh?
Well, I mean, this technically isn't a locked door, but I can certainly try some shenanigans.
I like to hear that.
Fuck yeah!
Other entryway.
Other entryway.
Other entryway.
I mean, technically, like, an anchor does have an anchor house, so you can just lock the fucking thing from being able to move, I would say.
Alright, yeah. Annabelle swims as far as she can, which is... Hold on, let me undo. You're all kind of on the underside of the ship anyway, so...
Yeah.
Just slaps a solvent on the side of the ship, and it starts to harden. Let me Arcana check to see if she'll get away with it. Yeah, she will.
Flex seal.
Flex seal. Yeah, she'll get away with that because she also snaps and flash of geniuses herself.
Excellent.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll get back to that. I'll tell you what happened.
But yeah, she, like, puts this super quick hardening solvent on the side of the boat, and it just, like, surrounds the anchor chain and holds it firmly in place. Arcane Lock has locked an anchor, because technically that's an entryway.
Magic is broken and I love it.
Magic is broken and I love it.
Fun Trump's rules!
I'm not going to worry about it because it worked this turn, but I got 2 9s because the damage on the rapier was supposed to say 2d6. It said just 2, so that's what happened.
Oh, that's weird.
Anyways, but not going to worry about it because it worked, so whatever.
It worked. Okay. Corellian.
Alright, so we move in unison. It'll be about, hold on, let me select both of us. 60 feet to the ship, and Krellian is going to use a feature of their Plate of the Worm, which they're gonna set shit on fucking fire within a 30-foot cone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, DC 18. It's sort of a... Yeah. Let me roll a 46 real fast.
Alright.
And,
Fuck it up, Corellian.
So, that's lower than the hull's damage threshold.
okay, since it's a cone, would it be able to hit other things, like, say, the
Yes.
helm or the sails or whatever? Okay.
Helm and the sails are pretty far apart. Choose which one you want to hit.
Sails still, since we're trying to immobilize it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. You set the sails aflame. They do not have a particular vulnerability to fire, but by now they've taken enough damage that one of them is completely useless. You have reduced the total speed of the sails.
Yes.
Nice.
Sick. Alright, in that case... Yeah, Moska is going to use the rest of her dash to go... Yeah, probably out this way.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Cool. It is Zagnarok's turn. She, God, her attacks kind of suck against the ship right now. Seeing that the ice doesn't work, she shrugs, points a finger, and is going to try to lightning bolt it instead.
Nice.
Yes!
So, dexterity save, because it's real bad at these. Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh! No! That would have been over the threshold if the worship had succeeded.
Damn!
God damn it!
Wait.
Quick, someone press Bane. I don't care if it's out of turn order.
Wait, hold on. Let me look at something very quickly. Hold on.
Please.
Sure.
Oh my
I
god.
know. Nope, I don't have my reaction back. I can't do anything. Well, damn.
Well, damn! Yeah, no.
Oops.
You hear another
Unfortunate.
fuck this time in Goblin coming from Sagnar.
God damn
Right.
it.
Watch your profanity.
Right, I'm sorry.
Da-da-da. Locknock's just gonna float back, tap his hand on Zagnarot's shoulder. It's okay. I believe in you.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so you hear some chanting from above deck, and then mad laughter as 3 gnolls leap into the water, also enchanted with water breathing.
Oh. Oh,
Fucking
okay.
hell.
It's fine. They can't reach us.
Not yet. All right,
Well, kill it before they do.
Rex.
Cool. I am going to dash out of the water in order to get me space above the water.
Don't dash because then you won't have an action.
I've got action surge.
Oh.
Fire,
Well, wait.
baby.
Action surge does not apply. Oh, I mean that does. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Never mind.
Yeah, because I'm not casting a spell for that. So yeah, so
True.
I will dash out, do the cool little aerial hair flick as I go out. And then, if I am allowed to, I will do the spell, which I've forgotten its name already, the Scorcher spell at
That's
third
nice.
level.
Agnic
Just to
Acid
try and
Scorcher?
get some damage. Yeah, that. If I can reach, I'll try and aim at one of the sails just to stop it again.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Level 3. For fuck's sake!
Oh, jeez.
All right.
I mean that's not the worst.
That is not the worst. The sails have already taken a bit of a beating, so you have reduced their speed even further. The sails look like crap.
Good.
Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that is 13 total damage. Not much health left. Scam, I know you don't have a decimal place, but I'm gonna guess your dexterity is higher than 4, so you go before the ship.
Yeah, my dexterity is higher than 4. This is correct. Okay. So, looking at my abilities, I'm going to cast. How's the bottom of the ship looking? Not
Great.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not really that injured. I'm the one who kind of hit it the hardest. That's okay. I'm gonna cast. I mean, honestly, why not? Look around me, see the null swing towards you. I'm gonna cast Catapult at 4th level, and
Wait.
just like levitate up like a sea rock that weighs like about 20 pounds and go, yeah, that'll work. And it just launches directly at the ship. The ship does not make a dex save. That's only if it's a creature. If it hits an object, it just takes the damage. So that is
42 looks like.
42 damage as I hurl a rock into the bottom of the ship.
Damn, nice. Yeah. Yeah, you just like pick up one of the big rocks that I thought were just background, but nope, it's a bludgeoning weapon.
Yep. Everything's a weapon, Alex. Everything's a weapon.
Everything's a weapon.
Everything's a drum.
Tchaikovsky.
Everything's a drum.
Tchaikovsky, yes.
Yes. Let's see. I'm just double checking my things. Okay, that can only be a creature. I'm going to use my bonus action to force Ballista that knoll in the face.
Cool.
So let me spell
Get his
attack.
ass.
It did not go. Let me try again.
All right.
Uh,
16 just beats its AC.
Oh, good.
Excellent. And so he is now hit with the Force Ballista. So he will take 3d8 damage. And he is pushed 5 feet back.
Cool.
So he takes 15 damage and is pushed 5 feet back.
All right, I'm gonna have him make a system shock roll. He is not instantly killed, but he is looking real bad, and he's pushed back.
Yep.
Nice.
And that is Scam's turn.
Cool.
I think doing 42 damage to the bottom of the ship with a first level spell isn't that bad, so yeah, we'll call it there.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Alrighty. So, it is now the warship's turn. So, you see the anchor go clank, clank, clank as they try to figure out why is this thing not moving. And then you hear some like loud stomping muffled by the water heading below deck.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
In the meantime, though, it has 2 other actions.
Fun.
Hello?
So, there are some flying targets above it that it wants to
Yep.
die.
Yep.
Atlas is not here, which is unfortunate because
Atlas
I
is
am
here.
back, sorry.
welcome
Oh, yay.
back. Great. So the so as you start flying away, the ship aims its catapults towards Muska and fires. So
Don't
this
you
is
dare.
2 attacks.
Son of a bitch. Oh,
Oh.
for fuck's sake.
The crit,
Oh,
for the crit, Corellian is actually going to use the Plate of the Worm feature, which is an ally is targeted, I can take the attack for them. I'm going to take that 25 crit.
Oh.
Alright, you have taken a total of 51 bludgeoning damage as a giant stone slams into you.
Fine by me?
And the other one, I believe, also hits because oh wait, no. I don't think Muska has armor anymore because it was made for a weasel and she's now a Paraton.
Correct. She has a 13 AC, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Tragic.
Wah, wah.
Wham! Muska is also hit by a giant stone. I believe that's all of her HP, too.
Yeah, that's all her HP.
shit.
Woo! Yeah, a giant rock just hits Muska and she just immediately goes limp and starts plummeting.
Bye, Muska!
Hold on, let me
That's
let me
fine.
double check what Find Greater Steed does if it just immediately fades away if she's reduced to 0.
How far away is Corellian and
That.
Oh yeah, it disappears temporarily when reduced to 0 HP. BAM!
how far away is Corellian?
I would assume within 60 feet, because that's the flyby distance. Like, go forward 60 feet and then move back, because that's what happened on the first turn.
Right.
Yeah.
But Corellian, you're not 60 feet within range of me, are you?
You're exactly.
Not putting it, not factoring in vertical height, no. Straight and horizontally, yes, but I'm up in the air, so no.
This is true, so no. Okay. Just point of order, DM, I want to spend my reaction when... Because Corellian's just going to be in an open fall now, right?
Yes.
Okay, But if Corellian... Right... Oh, God, well, no, you wouldn't be... Because I'm 60 feet below water right now, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
And so you wouldn't be 60 feet within range of me until you hit the fucking water. Question, is Corellian gonna take damage if they hit the water from falling, or?
Yeah, hitting the water while you fall really fucking hurts.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's my turn next. Can I try and catch them in time?
Do you have
You
feather
can certainly try, but the turn of the warship is not over, because it's also got a
okay.
ballista action.
Fuck.
Oh, fun.
It is
I
targeting
do not have.
Momo.
Nice. Not nice.
Not nice. Oh my god!
Wow.
9 piercing damage to Momo!
Oh no.
Ballistas roll a fucking 3d10 and we deal 9 piercing damage to Momo.
I am the
Meanwhile,
luckiest.
Mosca's just obliterated.
I would like to think that Mosca's protective light has shined on me, sparing me.
You just kind of
She's a
get,
celestial.
you just kind of get donked by an arrow that is as big as you.
Yeah,
It'd be like that.
they
Lovely.
really do.
All right,
Okay.
now it's Momo's turn.
Momo,
I am going to. I don't.
Oh, sad.
Heck.
So I am going to dash and try and catch Corellian before he hits the water.
Momo, please. Momo, please. I'm so heavy. Momo, no.
Momo,
Momo,
don't
I'm
do
wearing
that.
full plate.
Momo, don't do that.
Okay, never mind. In that case, how far away am I from the boat?
Don't get closer to the boat. Well, actually,
I'm
no,
not
wait,
gonna
no.
get-
The
no.
ballista.
The spell I have will not
Yeah.
need to get closer to the boat. I'm going.
I just also remember that the fucking mangonels, they can't hit you if you're within a certain range. So
Mhm.
Ah.
If you're really
Um,
close, they cannot hit you.
exactly. So I mean,
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Blade Barrier.
blade barrier is
Maybe-
only like 5 feet. No, that's
Blade Barrier is 5 feet thick and can be 20 feet high or 20 feet long.
damn. Fuck yeah, dude.
Chill.
So I'm gonna do a vertical wall of blades, or should I do horizontal or vertical?
I mean, let's see how much damage that deals a fuck ton of damage. Holy shit. I think let's minimize it going really deep into the ship because I don't want to risk it hitting
Ari.
Ari. Yeah. So like, just fucking like grind the fucking side of this boat's like.
That was kind of the plan. Okay,
Yeah.
So using the draw tool, I'm gonna make a wall this long, or no, it's 20 feet. So hold on. So yeah, so about that long, and it's gonna grind against the side of the hull.
Cool.
Ah.
The hole,
Love
or do you
that.
also want it to target the oars?
Fuck
You might
yeah,
as
I'll
well-
target the oars.
Get both, yeah.
Get as much as you can.
Double trouble, mother trucker.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, no.
-2?
This storm of blades just like grinds against the side of the hole with this loud crack, 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 crack.
You've pissed off the bird.
Yeah. And you have broken some of the oars, so that source of speed is also going down whenever they get the anchor unstuck. Da-da-da-da.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Cool.
Please don't jinx me.
You've been jinxed! I jinx you!
Alright.
And
Nice.
that much damage.
Woo.
Malifane!
Yeah, Malifane, the good news is now there's guys. Go kill them. Go
Yeah,
kill
I was
those
gonna
guys.
say, I
Fuck
think I'm
'em
gonna
up.
do that, and I actually have a combat maneuver I can use for this.
Hell yeah, go kill those guys.
All right, I'm
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
Rip and tear!
30, and I'm going to attack this mole here, but I'm going to use my lunging attack so that I have an increased 5 feet to attack him,
Cool!
so I don't have to
Wow.
get directly within line of. Yeah, all right. So, actually, what would happen if I tried using Booming Blade here?
Yeah, I believe there were some patch notes that say it's not a melee weapon attack.
It's not.
That doesn't make sense because it's a melee spell attack on
It's
your
a-
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a melee spell attack. I'll look up Booming Blade real quick.
very confused.
Booming Blade, by the way, is thunder damage. That's noise, not lightning. Even if it was lightning,
Okay.
it's magic,
Yeah.
so you're fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Also, not to be that guy,
ahead, be that guy.
but if you don't have a swimming speed, remember that your attack has disadvantage because you're underwater with a melee weapon attack.
Okay. Booming Blade, you brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting, which is one action, and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. So I don't think it's
But with
stacked with
lunging
lunging
attack-
attack.
But lunging attack isn't a separate action. It's a what do you call those things? Well, it's like a miscellaneous whatever.
Ah.
Like cat's agility or whatever.
So...
It's a
Yeah,
maneuver,
yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah,
On rereading it, yeah, it would stack.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, booming blade then, and I'll put that in there for the chat. All right, and that is so disadvantage. You said
Disadvantage, because it is not one of the specific weapons that works underwater.
that is fair. Wow.
Oh,
I mean-
yeah,
Holy
that
fuck.
did not stop you at all.
Nope.
He's a Floridian!
Oh my god.
I'm a- so there's that, and then the booming blade damage is that.
Yeah, no, he's just
You're
dead.
gonna fucking kill him!
God.
You killed the man!
I think
Malifin killed a person.
I think we've established this at this point.
Yeah, it's done, been done now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're well past that. Malifane understands, like, yeah, if possible, I don't think the Gnolls are going to accept, like, unconventional unconsciousness tactics.
Yeah.
I know! It was a joke!
I deny your joke! Your joke is vetoed!
Oh god. I do have multi-attack, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't think lunging attack will work for multi-attack, so God, I don't know. I guess I'll just.
Yeah,
use
try it.
it. Should I try?
Well, not so much lunging attack, but if you've got multi-attack, take advantage
Yeah,
of it.
why not? Why not? Alright, attack the one over here as well. And pray that I get this. Watch as I get a. Yeah. Anyways, disadvantage and.
Oh, that just barely misses.
Ah.
You take another lunge, and the Gnoll raises a shield to block the blow.
That's fair. I don't want to risk using my my action surge right now, so I think I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Cool. Annabelle has done what she can to help keep the anchor up, so she's gonna try and help with the Gnolls by casting Frostbite on the injured one.
Nice.
Ooh, good. Nibble.
Nice.
Hum nom nom nom.
Alright. Annabelle takes out some capsules, puts them into a potion, shakes it around, and lobs it at the Gnoll. It just bursts into ice crystals that utterly take this guy out.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. And then she's gonna retreat, because she doesn't want to be in melee combat so much.
Good call. Good
Yeah. Smart.
Corellian, you're falling!
So there is an optional rule in Tasha's that allows you to make a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check to have fall damage if you're falling into water.
Okay, cool, let's do it!
Swan dive!
Awesome! Swan dive, baby!
Swan dive.
One dive
You're about to
into
hurt
the
Corellian
Make that an
window.
athletics check.
Corellian's about to pull a Greg Louganis.
Oh!
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I am going to use my inspiration on that.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's what you
I
rolled.
think- I
Yeah,
think-
there you go.
Okay, nice!
No, you didn't.
How far up were you?
Oh god. I guess we'll say 60 feet.
Cool, you're
That-
gonna
that
take
seems
half
to
of
be
this.
about Cool.
11 falling.
That is
Bad.
significantly less than so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1d6 per 10 feet fallen.
Yep.
Awesome. So I hit the water, that still leaves me with a little bit of movement, right?
Yeah.
Before I start sinking completely.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, basically what I want to do is, I want to swim about 10 feet and then bonus action Misty Step onto the deck of the ship.
Cool.
Bro.
Zoop!
Why not?
You are just covered in tufts of Paraton fur and blood from being hit by a giant rock, and then you
And you're
teleport up
soaking
soaking wet, angrier than ever.
You still have.
Oh,
your
Carly's
action,
gonna
too.
fuck some shit up.
This is great.
And, I think that is 2 I still have?
Yeah,
I think I
you
can still have
use-
an action.
You used your reaction, your
You-
movement, and your bonus action, not your action.
Not your action.
Nice.
Fucking Aquarelian!
God.
Carlian is too angry to die right now. Okay, so, what is within reach? I'm gonna fucking go wild on it.
You can go ham on the siege weapons. You can go ham on the hull. Technically, there are no crew members out here, but I'm not putting them up there because you're fucking Corellian Velez, and they will not stop you.
I'm going wild on these fucking siege weapons, so
Yeah!
I have multi-attack.
Holy fucking shit!
God.
Right?
Too angry to die.
Cool. Let me
Too
double
angry to
check. Which one were you hitting, the ballista or the catapult?
Catapult, I think.
Cool.
Mm.
Catapult AC is 15, so both of them hit.
That much.
Alright, so 21 plus 16 is 37 damage to the catapult.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
Too angry to
sick.
fucking die.
Good lord.
Alrighty. So, it's gonna be left with a lot less HP, but it's still standing. And then after that, it is Zagnarok's turn. Just gonna try to lightning bolt the hole again.
Do
This
it
time
again.
for sure.
It'll
Oh,
get it
really?
for sure this time.
Yep. For sure, for sure. And dexterity
Sure.
save.
There you go.
There
There
we
you
go. 8d6.
Nice.
Lovely.
27 beats the damage threshold.
Woo!
Bam! Just electricity
This thing,
courses through the hole.
yeah.
And finally,
This thing has to be taking. Yeah.
finally Zagnarok manages to do something.
Thank God. This thing has to be taken on water by now.
I will say at this point, yeah, it's got a couple of holes in it that you can see gnolls running to and fro, blocking with spare wood. Alright.
If you keep hitting them, it'll interrupt their animation so they can't block the holes.
That is actually correct. You can attack the crew to give the warship less actions on its turn.
This is true.
Alright. It is now Locknock's turn, checking his spells real quick.
Do something!
Do something! You got it! He wants to keep Crusader's Mantle up, and that is concentration. So... he's just gonna Guiding Bolt the Gnoll.
Nice.
He should not have had Bless up. I don't know why he's got that, but 17 will hit. For... a decent amount of damage, because Guiding Bolt hurts. Once it rolls
Yeah.
through.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. 16 damage. System shock roll, because that's more than half of the Gnoll's health.
Oh, he's fine.
Boy!
In fact, he heals.
Yeah. You recognize the face of the double middle finger Gnoll staring.
Ah, this bastard.
Alrighty. So, it is hurt, but it's still standing. And once that updates, we're gonna see how many of his Gnoll buddies will join the fray. Alright, not too bad. Could be a lot worse.
These guys are cannon. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
these guys are
these guys
nothing.
are distractions.
Yeah. They're barely that.
The one that is, however, down below, I think is... Let me see if he's stupid enough to try and undo an arcane lock by pulling on it. He's absolutely stupid enough to try and undo an arcane lock by pulling on it. So, he just swims up and is yanking on the anchor chain.
I love it.
Rax!
Right. I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Would you prefer I hit the weapons or the ship itself?
Firebolt at your level is like 3d10 damage, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So that has the possibility of damaging the hull, but honestly, I think you should rather go for the weapon just because they're a threat to you and Momo, because I can at least do a lot of damage to the hull by default. So yeah, go for some like siege weapons.
Perfect. 18.
Cool.
Oh, damage.
Damage, please. Which one are you targeting?
The first one?
Which one looks the worst?
The catapult that Corellian's going ham on.
Oh. Should I do that one or like a different one?
Give Corellian some aerial bombardment, help him out.
Yeah,
I'll give you a hint. It doesn't matter how much health it has until it is 0 for the siege weapon.
Fine, I will attack the catapult.
Great, the catapult is attacked.
It's beautiful. Sorry, I'm looking for his abilities. Technically, with his abilities, he can then make a normal attack. Would it be really bad if I just launched my sword at one of the people on the ship?
What's the range of your sword?
Your sword back?
I don't know. It's like 5 feet. I don't care. I can send it back to me.
It's a melee weapon.
Just like javelin throw.
Yeah, because swords work like that.
Yeah, just you throw a sword. It lands on Annabelle.
God. Oh no! Oh, I do have a hand axe. I could technically use that.
Technically.
What's the range on a hand axe?
I have no idea. Oh, 60 feet. I could reach that. I'm 30 feet above.
60 feet normal range or 60 feet long range?
Long range.
Okay.
Long range is disadvantage,
Long
isn't
range
it?
disadvantage.
I'll give it a goosey gander try.
Okay. 15 is the hole's AC. You hit it with the fucking hand axe from the sky.
It does no damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. It does no damage.
Oh, well, it's a warning sign.
Exactly, it's a...
Yeah.
I went to an axe throwing bar, I'm dangerous.
What's the hand axe's damage dice?
It is... Where's the bloody thing? Oh, 1d6 plus 5.
Yeah, no!
In no universe.
No universe.
It's symbolic. It's symbolic.
It's symbolic. I'll put this in for posterity's sake, but yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
Oh, no, never mind. It had to be... Oh, yeah, it was a cantrip, so yeah.
Yeah, Firebolt's a cantrip.
A symbol and a sign. Things are about to be fucked up.
So, yeah, Alex, question for you. Have any parts of the ship, like, fallen off and are just, like, in the water now?
It is not below half health, and none of the parts have been reduced to 0 hit points, so no.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna once again map geometry this and catapult a rock from the ocean floor into its hole to deal automatic damage to it.
Oh no, damage! Oh no, damage!
Automatic, 21 damage.
Alright, yeah, that beats the damage threshold.
Boom! Hit it good.
Bam.
Let me look at something very quickly. Where did it go? Okay, I can't do that for damage. Okay, so then in that case, cool, I hit it with that. Then I'm going to do a bonus action to, let's see. Yeah, I'll bonus action to shoot one of the, like, I'll shoot this knoll right here with my arcane bullet, with my force ballista again, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? So that's a 16 to hit him.
16 will hit.
I figured. I love it here. And that's 13 damage to him, and he's pushed 5 feet back.
Cool.
Just boom.
Keeps making the
Scam's just down
save.
here. Scam's just down here scratching the back of his head, and he just goes, "Man, this is a lot more boring than I thought it would be." Just blasting them from the bottom. God.
Alright.
Meanwhile, all the action's happening above the water. God. Just fucking
Nice.
Corellian. Fucking whirling dervish on the deck of the ship.
Alright.
Ah, fuck.
Good news. I cannot reasonably justify that Rax and Momo are 60 feet away from the catapults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I believe the knock spell specifically undoes arcane locks, right?
Yes.
Cool. Alright. You hear this loud boom! Knock, knock, knock! And then the solvent just falls off the side of the ship.
That's
and
fine.
The anchor starts getting lifted up.
Shit.
It just bonks the knoll that was trying to, pull it up on from behind.
Sure.
It gives a weary thumbs up and is just knocked away. Alright. And... okay, you're all 60 feet down, so you should be fine. It will not try to ram you.
Because it can do that.
It can, in fact, do that, and if it does that,
Yeah.
it will fucking hurt.
Love it.
Correct.
Alex,
I have to ask, meanwhile on the periphery, are the other ships just getting fucked by siege weapon fire from our dock?
You do hear, muffled by the water, the sounds of, catapults being flung at each other and crashing on the shore and from up above you.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright. Yeah, and actually now that the ship has movement, it's gonna take its oars and sail back.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Well,
How
not
far can it
sail
move
back.
with its
Wait.
speed
let's-
damaged?
With its speed damaged, every quarter of... hold on. Every quarter of its health, it'll lose 5 speed. Let me roll to see where the wind is going, actually, because it might use its sails instead.
Okay.
Okay.
The sails, the sails that are fucked.
The sails that are fucked and have lost half speed, so...
Yeah.
Okay. They can sail into the wind, though, and will do so for 40 feet. Even with the damage.
What?
That's fine.
So.
Well, it's better than it would have been.
Oh, they just crashed into the knolls. That's cool.
Or worse than it would have been.
The gnolls dived underwater, they're not getting rammed.
Yeah. It's fine.
Alright. So that was all 3 of their
Right.
actions, to undo the arcane lock, pull up the anchor, and move. So, thankfully,
Okay.
no getting shot today.
Yeah. I mean, they're still completely in range of me being able to blast them from below, so I'm fine with this.
Alright. Wooden Betrode against the blade barrier, they moved away from it. Momo!
Alright, Momo's going to fly about right here. If I'm correct, this is 55, and the range on this spell is 60. So I'm going to cast... is this the one? No. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Corellian at level 3. Wow.
Healing is healing.
Healing is healing.
Healing is healing.
And
I mean, and that's only 2 points short of what its maximum is, so.
Cool. Okay, and then that'll be my turn.
You don't want to use your action to cast a cantrip or anything like that?
Oh, I guess I could. In that case, I will cast Toll the Dead on this one.
He's not injured. And I'll say he has advantage because he's underwater and you're above water, and it's kind of hard to see him. That being
Yeah.
said, Gnolls don't exactly have great wisdom, so... Oh! I see!
Meets it. Aye, nice. All right.
Meets it, exactly. 2 middle fingers
Okay.
rise up from the water to meet you, Momo.
I flipped 2 double birds right back.
Did you practice that one? in the
Triple
mirror,
birds,
Momo?
including me.
All
That
right.
wasn't even funny.
Malifane.
So, Alex,
Yes?
you said that the ship is trying to move out, and is it trying to leave? the dock?
Yes.
You would say that's a moving target, yes?
Technically.
You would also say that the ship has stats, yes?
Yes.
Mal is going to dash towards the hull of the boat. Excuse me. I love this. And he's going to strike it with booming blade.
Oh yes!
Go
I
ahead.
love my job.
Just planting a fucking arcane depth charge in its hull for it to move.
Yeah, baby. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Both of them hit.
All right. First hit. Oh, let me turn off that. That's the first one with. Oh, it already stacked up. Okay. And number 2.
No damage, right?
No damage.
Right, yeah.
But
It's
still-
lower than 20. It has a damage threshold.
It doesn't take the damage, sure. However, it is still sheathed in the booming energy.
Yes.
That's what matters.
But wait, actually, but here's the thing though. How much damage does Booming Blade do when it moves?
2d8.
So not enough to do any damage to it when it moves.
God damn it.
No,
Well-
3d8 when it moves. So there's a chance.
3d8.
There's a chance.
Oh.
Okay. There's
Okay.
a chance it could do something. If nothing else, it's a precautionary failsafe we have on it if RNGesus is on our side.
Excellent.
Yes.
Do I want to use it? You know what? Fuck it. Action surge. Why the fuck not?
Grab the ship and stop it from moving.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we have literally nothing else to lose at this point.
Take the ship and push it somewhere else.
Which is so-
Namely in this direction.
Oh gosh. Do I want to use my inspiration to like make this a normal hit?
I mean,
I'd say
keep in
go
mind.
for it.
I mean, we'll keep. Are you trying to hit the ship?
I literally have no more movement, so I can't. Hit
Oh,
him.
I mean, I don't think you are capable of doing enough damage to this thing to actually damage it. Because, like, I think it has to be, like, over 20 damage.
I thought it was over 18.
Is it over 18? Did we hear the damage threshold earlier?
I'll go ahead and tell you damage threshold is 20.
Okay, yeah, so.
Something
You would-
just occurred to me.
Hmm.
I am a swashbuckler. I am the only one within 5 feet of this target.
Are you sure Corellian's on it?
Corellian's on
Damn
it.
it, Corellian!
It's a really big target.
It's a really big target.
Oh, what? Did you expect me to not get on the fucking ship?
Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's alright. Well,
yeah,
I think honestly, just save your action surge. Just like hold off for now, call it there. Because I don't think you can actually do enough damage to this thing by yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Just get ready to fuck up some nulls.
So
Unless you want to climb onto the goddamn ship at some point and like help Corellian out. But can't do that right now as you have no movement. But
Yeah, no. And the grappling arrow won't work because we're underwater. So.
just
All
hold on to the rudder.
Whoa! Anyways, moving on.
That's the story of how Malfang got his arm ripped out of its socket.
For the kids.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, that is your turn, Malifane. It is Annabelle's turn. Her lock just broke. She is well away from the ship, and, well away from hasting anybody who could really use haste, so...
Fuck.
Yeah, because haste range is 30 feet.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep frostbiting some gnolls.
Chomp.
Jump. Alrighty. So, Noel Constitution saving throw is bad.
Holy god.
Yeah, the one closest to Malifane dies from a bunch of ice crystals in its face.
There we go.
Corellian.
Cool. Some options here. I have a lot of options here.
Anything you can do to stop this thing from moving?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I guess I'll hold off on that. Would I be able to use my movement to get below deck and to fuck up like oars and stop the ship from moving?
Yes.
Like, would that be reasonable within 30 feet?
Yeah,
to do that?
I'd say go for
Okay.
the oars.
All right. In that case, my best course of action would be to try and nip below deck and try to fuck up some oars. Then, so.
Alright. You dive below deck,
You ever
carving a
just,
path
like-
through a bunch of knolls, and just start hammering away at the oars.
You ever just like take
Go.
like a stick and like run down the line of a fence and just like kind of like bang the stick against like dunk, 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 going to that? Yeah, kind of just doing that with fucking oars right now, just cutting through.
God.
God.
You ever see those satisfying videos where people break noodles?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Both of those hit,
Tight.
because oars have shit for AC.
Yep.
Sick.
So, 37 total damage. Let's see. The oars are looking real bad.
You know, can I think I'm gonna put a smite on one of those. So, give me a moment to double check real fast. I think, yeah, it's 2d8 for a first level, so I think I'm gonna use the second level for a 3d8, because why not, right?
Sure.
Hot.
Add a 15 to that.
You know what?
Oh my god.
With that, you just dealt over half of the oars' total HP, so I'm gonna have the oars make a system shock roll.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Come on,
Aw.
Corellia. Oh.
You know what? Fuck
Oh,
it. This is
fuck.
awesome enough that you just like go ham and just take out one of the sides of oars entirely, making them functionally useless. The oars are broken. They cannot use those to move.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah,
And
but-
that will be, yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, as you go below deck, you hear some stomping from a lower deck, and coming up, having just cast knock on the arcane lock, is a minotaur. Looks like a pretty tall, pretty buff woman minotaur with all sorts of holy symbols of the moon draped around her neck.
Alright, guess we're gonna tango next turn.
Yep. We will deal
If
with
anyone-
that soon as I drag
Just to
the
an-
token in.
To announce out loud for anyone who can reach it, Alex, the helm is like the fucking steering wheel, right?
The helm is the steering wheel.
If anyone's able to target the helm going forward, let's focus on that next, I think, just to prevent this thing from fucking turning.
Alright. So, in order to do that, Zagnoig would have to get out of the water, which she does not want to do.
That's fine. No, that's fine. You don't have to. There's other people who can help.
Alright. Scooch, scooch, scooch. So that... Wait, hold on. Can she scooch, scooch, scooch to get some knolls? Dude, no, not... Oh, she can get... Direct line... Yeah, she can technically get two of them. Lightning bolt time, baby!
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
So that's
And
all.
she still has guidance too, so
She still has guidance. That is all of her third level spells. Okay, she doesn't want to cast fly right now. Kind of a waste.
Yeah.
since-
yeah.
Alright. So, Knoll dexterity saves. They don't have advantage. One fails, one succeeds. Does the ship succeed?
It does, surprisingly.
It does, actually.
So let's see how much damage it does.
8.
It deals at least 40. No, okay, cool.
No.
Fine.
Alright. Knoll 1 is fried. Knoll 2 will have to make a system shock check anyway. And is fine. The ship is also fine.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah, damn. This is not looking great for Zagnarog Lightning Bolt Caster. Not. Does he have any damaging cantrip? He's got Toll the Dead.
Do it.
Yeah, he's gonna Toll the Dead on the lightning bolt, the lightning bolted Knoll.
Ding-a-ling-ding! Damn
No!
it, for fuck's sake!
Lightning bolted Knoll refuses to die!
You dinged your last dong.
Alright. The Knolls are gonna swim, 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 swim.
That was to the tune of the fucking music.
Yes! I know! It was perfect timing!
You literally went swim, swim, swim around the dun, dun, dun. God.
Swim, 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 swim.
It's the new Just Keep Swimming song. Just swim, swim,
Stop.
swim.
Yeah, no,
So
Malphane, you're
swim,
fine. Just
swim,
hold
swim.
your shield in the way and block the Knoll's attempt to attack.
Hell yeah.
Rax!
Me! That's my name. Okay, is it worth taking out the other side of the oars then?
I'd say go for go for the
Yes.
helm. I'd say.
Yeah,
Go
the
for helm
oars are
with
Still the helm?
functionally destroyed.
Cool.
go for that.
I will use.
helm with the sails.
Yeah, I'll use Firebolt on the helm then.
Nice.
That's a hit.
21.
Oh my god!
Damn!
Fuck yeah, rats!
Oh my god, you destroyed the helm with the firebolt!
The ship can't turn anymore, baby. The ship can't turn anymore.
baby, that's what
You
it's
just-
about! That's what we're here for!
You just launched this bolt of fire straight across the deck, and wham! It just sets the helm ablaze, and it crackles and burns, splitting into pieces. The Knoll helmsman leaps away. The ship cannot turn. It is stuck going left.
Karma has been served.
Not just yet.
Not just yet.
It's a work in progress.
It's a process.
It's
Yeah.
scam likely turn. I would
Yeah, go
like
ahead.
to cast Wish.
Wow.
I
I'm
would
sure
like
you would
to.
like
I don't have
to.
it. I don't have it. I would like to cast Wish, but I don't have it.
Beat us the ship.
No. So here's what I am going to do. So let's see. Looking at my list of all my bullshit I possess. Sucks I don't have any fucking bonus action spells because otherwise I would absolutely do a bonus action like cantrip, but I don't have any of those. It sucks. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to what I know, which is I'm gonna cast a 3rd level shatter again on the bottom of the boat.
Cool.
Stick to what I know.
Went ahead and rolled.
Yeah,
It fails.
Yeah, well, this is gonna suck for it. Wow, that's extremely low damage. Fuck, I hate that.
Wow.
This is only 16. Really? Hold on, really? Oh yeah, because I rolled 2 fucking ones. That's damn. Okay, that's a bummer. I can't improve my damage, unfortunately. I don't have any features that I can do that with, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately not. Shit. That's deeply frustrating. I should have just done Firebolt against the fucking something. Regardless, that's fine. You know what I am gonna try though, just because why not? We got these Knolls on lockdown. I don't need to do shit to them. They're getting massacred by everyone else down here. Sure, why not? I'll use my bonus action to fire the Force Ballista at the ship. I mean, it has a chance of doing damage to it, and I'll take the chance.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Of dealing damage to it. Why not? Alright, that's a spell attack, so that is 17 to hit the ship.
That'll hit.
Cool. And then,
God, please.
Alright, I mean, I have a low chance. I would need to roll very close to max damage on all 3 dice.
Anything's possible.
Anything's
give me good
possible. And I do have
Good
inspiration.
vibes.
Wait a second. Hold on, wait. I had inspiration. Could I re-roll the shatter damage from earlier too?
Sure, go
to
for
see
it.
if I can make that higher?
Oh my god!
God.
Fucking yeah.
Because I mean, like,
Didn't even know you could do that.
They just roll
yeah, and I
5d8.
just managed to yeah, I'll just re-roll. Yeah, I'll just re-roll the full pool of Can I ask actually? I don't want to re-roll the entire spell pool. Can I re-roll the 2d8s that landed on 1? Can I just pick those 2 dice and re-roll those 2?
I don't think that's how inspiration works, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, tell you what. Can I do that ad hoc after I roll the damage of my ballista and see what happens?
Sure.
Cool. So it's gonna be 3d8. Where did it go? There it is. That's the flamethrower. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing.
Why 3d8?
What was that?
Why 3d8? Wouldn't have 48?
No, this is my force ballista. Not shatter. So there we
Sorry.
go. Okay, cool.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's low. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then that one. Okay. Cool. Then I will re-roll the shatter. With my inspiration, I would since you don't let me pick specific dice out, I would re-roll the force ballista because I'm literally got 2 max on 2 of them, and I would need just to like roll
5 or higher.
5 or higher. But it's fine. I will just do I will re-roll the shatter. So I'll do that right now.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
20 damage.
Hey!
Take that.
No,
There
good
we
job.
go. 20 damage. There we go. I was like, I need that little extra oomph. We got there. Cool. And then this is not an action. This is just a free thing I can do because I have it. I'm going to use my spell restoring ring to get a 3rd level spell slot back, and that is my turn.
Cool. Alright. It is now the warship's turn. We are introduced to the joys of relative movement. As rather than move the warship all the way off the map, I'll just move you guys. Choo!
If you do move it does to take 4d8 damage.
It does from the booming blade.
It
Oh,
does.
there's the warship.
This
I
does
thought
have
we
a
were just attacking this ship here.
no.
No.
Fox.
Almost.
God damn.
Damn.
That was so close.
You're so
Yes,
close. You're
so
so
close.
far.
And now that Momo and Rex are both more than 60 feet away,
Okay.
the catapults turn to both of them.
Okay.
So,
E.
first one versus Momo. Second one versus Rex.
E.
Oh, damn it!
So, Momo's damage, 12!
12.
You just
Jesus
dive out of the way
Christ.
and are grazed by a giant rock. Rex!
12 out of 5d10s!
12 on a 5d10! 12 on a fucking 5d10! Unfortunately,
Momo is so fucking lucky.
44.
The bird is luck.
That's fine. Rex has got tons of health.
Fighter. Yeah.
That's fine. Rax is great. Rax is doing fine.
That was so out of shield. God damn it.
Yeah. And I will say the last of the 3 actions is, since the Minotaur now sees Corellian on board, she grunts and prepares a giant-ass axe, and she is going to have a turn right after Momo, next time on Fallen Empires. We are at time.
Done.
Okay.
Thank you all for joining us in Tactical Ship Combat. We shall see you next time in Adventures of... How much health does this fucking ship have? We'll see you all a little bit later. Tune in the rest of the week, because tomorrow is game night with Scott.
Fun.
Thursday is Space Game. Friday is Call of Cthulhu. And Sunday is a Jordan problem.
Yes.
Woo!
We hope to
Alrighty.
see you all for more Internet Remix streams. Bye-bye!
Bye bye.